Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. My name is Joyce and thank you for joining me today and happy Friday again. Hope everyone has had a great week and is looking forward to the weekend, which on that note, I'd like to take a moment and just say thank you to all of our men and women who have served. If you're currently serving, if you have served, just taking a moment to say thank you for all you have done for our country, and which related to that, I actually do have a few pieces just for the occasion. So they do have that red, white, and blue theme to it. Some have more of a, not outright, but similar to like you look at it and you're like, that is our flag. But I do have several pieces pertaining to that theme, and any requests are also welcome. Our phone lines are open, our vaults are open. A lot of fun and brand new pieces here today, including, I think this might be like the first show this year where I've had like more than one Tanzanite. So super excited for that, especially with the markdown that they are at right now, which I'm looking at one right now. And it is a round Portuguese cut Tanzanite, and it has yellow diamonds on either side. But the yellow diamonds are quite huge. So excited to be showing that, and also Burma Ruby in a brand new gold color combination. So still, messing around with the different possible gold color and stone combinations here. And of course, the patriotic pieces are here as well. I only have a few, so if you are interested in that, please let me know. They'll be scattered here and there throughout the show, or if you want to see them all, all together, I can also do that for you. And a lot of pieces to get through today. So without much further ado, let us get right into it with our very first item of today, which I actually didn't notice till just now, but it kind of is following that red, white, and blue color theme. So that's, I didn't do that on purpose, but it's nice that this is here. This is 1113854. This is our lovely trio of zircons. I almost said colored zircons. However, one of them is not a colored zircon per se. It is actually a white zircon. So this is kind of like the ultimate zircon collection. Because you don't only get, we see a lot of the blues, we see a lot of the pinks, and we see a little less of the white zircons, but this one here today has all three already set into a single piece just for you. And I know it's not, the traditional way of setting, multiple stones, which keep in mind, this piece is not at all a teeny tiny little piece. If you can see, just as the ring is turning from side to side on the wheel right now, that band itself is a traditional band, like just a few millimeters wide, a traditional band. So just take that into comparison when you are looking at each of the zircons on the screen right now, which the graphics have been up there, so you can already kind of get a feel for the size of this overall piece. 266 of the white zircon, 283 of the pink zircon, and 357 of the round blue zircon. All of these are natural stones. Oh, and I forgot, but there's some diamonds there, only 15 points, here and there on the band, and one just hidden right there between the pink and the blue zircon right here. And I also want to hold up this piece so you can see directly into it. First, here we have the blue zircon. I mean, just look at the size of that stone. That is the largest one in terms of carat weights in this piece, so that is your blue zircon right there. And moving over to the side, on this other side we do have the pink zircon, which is actually the second largest stone. And at the very top here we have that fabulous white zircon that we don't get to see that often, so it's always nice when we bring you a stone that we might not necessarily be able to see every day. So this piece is here. However, if you're thinking, oh yeah, 3 stones, they're all relatively of a larger size, this surely must be priced like 3 separate rings combined into one, right? And I say, yeah, it should be, but we're not going to be doing that today. So, if we're being a little bit nice to the price right now, it probably, if you were to estimate 3 separate rings combined into one, we'd probably start out somewhere around the price of $4,999. But if you've had your eye on this piece, let's say you are a jeweler or a collector, or you like the zircons, don't have any, want to get your collection really just started and rolling with 3 fabulous stones in one. Hello, Carolyn and Ginger. Happy Friday, you guys. Thank you guys for watching on this Friday. This piece is truly the piece to consider. Again, white gold only, I think purely because of the price that we're doing. And if you're thinking, oh yeah, she's probably gonna do, $29.99 or $19.99, I wish you could be right, because you are wrong. We are not even going to do $1,999 on this piece here today. And this is what it looks like from the side. So I know we don't usually get to see pieces like this where there's multiple stones of this size set into one piece. So this is the overall construction of it. So it's beautifully put in a way where the stones aren't facing, directly to the front. They're actually set at an angle to accommodate for the band there, so it's also comfortable to wear. This is what it looks like from the back side, so you can kind of see what your stones will be looking like from this angle as well. Onto the other side we go again, and again here you can also see where it's not set, straight up facing directly at you. It's set at an angle so that it's almost like a cone. I don't know if that's making any sense, but it's almost like it's set in a cone kind of shape. Hello, G. Happy Friday. But you'll see what I mean when it's on the hand. I think it's better of an angle. I mean, from right now you can kind of see as well. They're not, like, the stones are not directly looking straight into the center of the camera per se, but this is what it looks like on the hand. And because it is a asymmetric sort of design, you can wear it however you want. So this is the absolutely perfect perspective to show you the size of this piece, the sheer size of this piece. And keep in mind, all of those carat weights, that blue zircon is as dazzling as can be. And what if I told you this piece isn't even going to be $1,000? And by $1,000, I don't mean that this piece is $999, which I should probably stop there. But I am not stopping there. So again, this is kind of a, we're going into the danger zone. I should probably be stopping right here. In fact, we should probably, rewind the tape and stop at like, $29.99 or even $19.99. But here we are already deep into trouble, and $999 is not even going to be your final price. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can kind of see from a distance away the angle at which the stones are set in. So, and how it translates ultimately back to the front we go. If you wanted to flip it around, which I'm actually going to do right now, if you wanted to, flip it around, wear it the other way, that is also perfectly up to you. It's just a beautiful way of, a zircon collection in a ring, or, just having like 3 differently colored stones just to show you, or just show off to like what the zircon family is capable of. It's not just blue zircons, it's not just pink zircons, it's not just white zircons. And granted, there are other colors of zircons as we've seen in the past couple of weeks, but these 3 perfectly complementary to each other in this one singular piece. And it's not even going to be $999. Let us go back up close. One last look at it, one last price drop, because I mean, honestly, I should probably just say scrap that final price that's written right there, because I'm kind of concerned considering, if you wanted to take apart this piece and make, 3 separate pieces and charge, $9.99 for each, that's perfectly fine, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to charge you $9.99 per stone. If you would like this piece, it's not even going to be $899 here today. So if that price has already caught your attention, I encourage you to call in, dial in quickly. Again, I know even though we're online, there might be a little bit of a slight delay still. So there's still a chance of you missing out. A slim chance, but there's still a chance nonetheless. So if you would like to pick up this piece here today, one person can have it. Very first caller only, $888 for this fabulous tri-zircon ring. And white gold only, please, because again, $888 and these 3 large stones, I mean, something is not adding up, and we're just gonna go with it. But $888, and this piece will go home to you. Forgot to mention this bit as well, but It's always nice to see, again, the 3 different stone cuts in one piece. You know, we always see, you know, the rounds, and the rounds are usually in halos and whatnot, but to have 3 stones of this size into one piece, I mean, you get to really see like what different stone cuts and how, you know, how they reflect light as well. So here we have it, our triple zircon piece in one ring for only $888. And yes, red, white, and blue theme on the zircon ring. Exactly. I was looking at it like right before we got started and I was like, huh, didn't, you know, wasn't planned, but huh. Maybe something in my subconscious, who knows. But $888 for this fabulous zircon ring. And we will move along in a few short moments. Again, requests are welcome. If you are on the go today, no problem at all. If you still want to place a request for, let's say, the weekend or, you know, a couple days after that, that's no problem at all. Just call us and we will get your request ready. And you can let us know when you are ready as well. Some fun designer pieces here and there. You know, we are nearing the end of the designer collection that we were so grateful to be able to bring to you guys, but again, we are nearing the end of that. So if there are any pieces you've seen so far, you had some questions on, call us. Again, item numbers are the best way to go about with helping us help you find the item you are interested in. The largest pink diamond in inventory is here, the oval, the 109. A few points over a carat, but over a carat nonetheless, GIA certified. That is here as well. Again, I mentioned I have a few tanzanites here today, which is a very surprisingly nice thing to see today. I do have a wide bracelet as well. And by how wide are you wondering? It is quite wide. So let me just do a quick little flash of this bracelet on the hand here. This is a bracelet that is coming up, so yeah, that is all gold, and in the center buckle right there, some diamonds, just, you know, over 3 carats, I believe. So if you're interested in this, I do have this scheduled for later on in the show, or if you want to see it, you know, right now too, I can always bring it up, but this is just a quick little flash just to show you what we have going on in terms of the bracelets today. So let us go back to our zircon piece and call me on this one. Moving right along, we will be going into our designer studio and we will be having this fun little piece right here right now. This is 1122444. And this is actually in the rose gold. So we don't typically get to see a lot of the rose gold, but here we have it. This is 18 karat rose gold. The item number was 1122444. Did I say enough fours? 2444. Yes, 18K rose gold only, and this is such a fun little piece. It is definitely not something I would have ever dreamed of. Despite being a, you know, rather simple shape. And yes, I agree, Carolyn, that is a very gorgeous bracelet. It's very heavy too, so a lot of gold on that. And I just want to verify on that one. Yeah, the bracelet I just flashed, you saw how big it was, and it has over 3 carats of diamonds as well. So yeah, we'll be getting to that one. It's definitely a very impressive piece. But in the meantime, this one, not a small diamond weight either. This one has a carat 24 total weight of all of the diamonds. Now these are smaller stones, but they are set in such a way where it gives it a overwhelmingly eye-catching look. And it's also because of, you know, the overall size and shape of this piece as well. If you're thinking, oh, that piece is damaged, nope, this is how it is. So it's kind of a nice little spiral almost. When I looked at it, it's almost like, from the front, it looks like a circular shape, and then, you know, someone took a hole punch maybe and punched a hole in your design. But looking at it from the side, it's actually a very interesting spiral design. And I've never, you know, have seen that before. But again, something simple yet so effective. And you can see from the backside how the spiral doesn't just, you know, awkwardly hang there. It actually connects to the back of the band of the piece itself. So that's a nice little touch done by the designer, and here's a look at it from the other angle as well. Also sort of a asymmetrical look, so if you wanted to wear either way or That is perfectly up to you. And looking at it right now as well, it almost looks like a lily pad, I'm thinking. So again, I'm not very familiar with my plants. I've seen paintings of plants more than I actually see plants. So, but that's just what this piece gives me, the vibe of it. But this piece was supposed to be $39.99, and $39.99 we're not going to do. Hello, Kate. Happy Friday. And yes, G, it does remind me of a painter's palette. In art school, though, I didn't use a painter's palette. We had this, I forgot what it was called, but it was like painter's paper where it was sold in like kind of a notebook style, and you just ripped it out of the booklet or however you call it. And you just paint on the paper itself, and the paper itself was like gray, which is the best for, mixing your colors. And then it had like a waxy finish to it too, so the colors didn't, get absorbed into the paper. But yeah, I could see it as a painter's palette if I ever used one, which I haven't, but it does remind me of one. Here's what this piece looks like on the hand, so you can get a better size perspective. Again, a carat 24 of diamonds, not a teeny tiny small little diamond weight. The stones might not necessarily be, 50 pointers each, but when set together in such a fashion like this, it definitely gives it a great, overwhelmingly bright look to it. Here's what it looks like from the side, so you can see it's not, again, just like a disc of gold and just sprinkle some diamonds on it. There's actually some dimensions to it, some wavy, curves to it, and you can see as well the little spiral spring-shaped design there from the side as well. This is I would say just barely asymmetrical design, so if you wanted to wear it this way, or if you wanted to flip it around and wear it this way, the option is completely up to you. But we are not going to be doing $39.99. That is up to me for the pricing, but for you it is whether or not you like this piece and would you like to grab it, because it is not going to be $39.99, $29.99, or even $1,999. Now, yes, I know this is in the rose gold. However, you saw it on my hand. There was not a lot of, gold coming through. So I would say try this more for, one, the gold color, just to test out if you like the rose gold or not. And two, the design ultimately, because that is what you're going to be wearing it for. The design, the overall look, does it go with your outfit? I think this piece could be, daily wearable if you wanted it to be. But it is not going to be $19.99. If you would like it, again, one of a kind, we'll do it very first caller, $1,499 on this fabulous rose gold designer piece here today. $14.99 for the very first caller. And if that triple zircon ring is still here by the end of the day, I might have to consider starting my own zircon collection, because that is too good to be true for $888 for 3 stones of those sizes. So if you want to see any pieces again, we only have that one piece, but a lot of stuff coming up as well. I might get started on the red, white, and blue patriotic pieces here. Again, I only have a few. I have 2 rings and a pair of earrings and a pendant. So very limited, even though we are able to bring you, several different pieces. But I am very limited on quantity. So if you are ready, call in early. Again, there is a delay, even though we are only online. So let me know on this fabulous piece, and we will move along to our very first, or our second, the first being the zircons, but let me know on this one. And we will be moving along to this fabulous piece here today. This is 1119830. This is the first of our couple of red, white, and blue patriotic pieces. This is 18K white gold only. Now this one, I only have this one, so if you like it, please call in quickly. This design is almost like a band meets a bypass design. So it's kind of like a take on a stacked style ring. If you have small hands like me and might not necessarily have a lot of real estate to stack, like 3, 4, 5 rings. This piece has it all done for you. Gives it that, impression that it is or it could be a stacked piece. 18K white gold only on this one again, but 63 points total weight of all of your stones, which means the sapphires, the rubies, and the diamonds you see there. Now this piece, hello Kathy, happy Friday, was supposed to be $24.99, but of course we can't do that for such a special occasion. So $24.99 we are not going to do. And this has gotten yet another markdown, which I am quite surprised by. Let's get right to it. This is also not going to be $1,000, as in $9.99. And if you're thinking, oh, I've seen this trick before, she's probably going to do $8.88. Well, it is also not going to be $8.88. So again, only one of these. If you like it, please call in quickly. This is what it looks like from the side. And you can kind of see where there's like a subtle layering to it, which, you know, where the diamond band is just a little bit slightly protruded from the rest of the piece, which is really cool. Here's what it looks like from the back side. So it's got its own little under gallery going on. And then back to the other side, we can kind of see the design mirrored on this side as well. Not even going to be $8.88. This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, gives you the look of a stacked piece, kind of, almost, without having to worry about, you know, oh, which size should I get? Should I size up? Like, can my finger even, you know, have, you know, 3 rings on at the same time? Will it be comfortable? Well, this piece has it all done for you, and $8.88 is not going to be your final price at all. This is what it looks like from the side. So it truly is like a band. Again, you know, with the diamond band part protruding, it's not like so high off the hand. It's just very subtle, very slight. It's not going to, you know, interfere with your everyday motions. And this one as well, if you wanted to flip it around, work the other way, that is also perfectly fine and doable. $8.88, not going to be. Let us go back up close one more look at it. And this band, even though it is wider, you know, even though it's a lot going on in the front, it actually is wider in the backside, but it is still true to size on this one. If you would like it, let's just do it. $777, one caller only. So $777 on this one, and once it is gone for good. So if you would like to grab this one, call in quickly. And if not, we do have a few other pieces in the reds, the whites, the blues coming up later as well. But this one is here, $777, one person only. So let me know on this one. Got a few fun necklaces coming up later in today's show as well. Pink diamonds, again, I mentioned we had the ring. We actually also have earrings and a necklace. So the stones might not necessarily be a 1 carat center stone, but it is still a fabulous piece to take a look at with me. New bicolor tourmaline as well. Not in those huge sizes that you're kind of like, I will never wear this, but in a wearable size. So bicolor tourmaline coming up as well. I have a marquise shaped fawn diamond. If you've been loving the ovals, the squares, the pear shapes, but you're like, I don't have a marquise, I really want a marquise, maybe I just want to see a marquise, I got a marquise here today. So fawn diamond lovers, I have a marquise shaped one here today. If you're thinking about expanding your collection, or even if you already have every single shape, like heart shape included, but you don't have a marquise cut, I have one here today. Fabulous emerald gents ring. That seems like it is the only gents ring we have here today. Fabulous Colombian emerald, heart-shaped Mahenge pink spinel, a fabulous white diamond piece, and of course, black opal. You know, I gotta do a show with at least one black opal in it, so here we have it coming up right up next. So let me know on this fabulous band, and we will move along into this fabulous piece right here. This is 1122500, and at this angle you might be wondering, what stone is that? Is this some like mystery new stone? I actually did not expect for this stone to do what it is doing on the screen right now. In fact, in person it looks a little bit more blue, kind of like this angle, but I was actually contemplating taking yet another picture or video of this particular stone to show off the green that it has, but luckily for us, looks like it's doing its job in the environment I would least expect it to. But here we have it, brand new black opal. This is our carat 36 center stone and 54 points of the diamonds in this beautiful floral open space design we got it going around it. It's almost geometric in a way as well, which is kind of ironic considering florals, nature, don't see so much of like exact geometry in nature, but here we have it, a nice little combination. White, yellow, or the rose gold on this one. You know, with all the different colors that opals are, I honestly, I mean, if there's like a main color that you want to like complement in terms of the gold color, I would say go for it. In terms of this one, I have to say the base color is of that bluish color. I know it's really hard to see what the base color is with, you know, the entire stone just turning green, but the base color is a bluish color. And I don't think this has to go without saying, but it does have some green flashes in it. And by some, I mean, you know, the entire stone just entirely goes green. This piece was supposed to be $39.99. After all, it is a rather impressive piece. Let me actually flip it around to see if we're able to catch any other colors. And nope, in fact, it turns even more green. So here we have it, our fabulous, I know there's no such thing, but green opal, anyone? $39.99, it's not. $29.99, also not going to be. Here's what it looks like. Oh, very interesting. I just turned it ever so slightly and look at what happens. Is that some hot pinks and reds and oranges and yellows that I see? Oh, very interesting. I did not see that in person, but would you look at that? Here we have it on the screen right in front of your eyes, changing in front of your eyes, in fact. Here's what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see the overall construction of this design. It's got kind of a basket going on, so it's not, you know, flat on the hand, even though the stone itself is of a flatter shape. Opal's not faceted. This is what it looks like from the back side. Got a little bit of that host rock going on in there, a nice little touch of nature herself. And back to the other side we go, and hello reds again. Nice seeing you there. Back to the front we go. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's almost like those thermal maps that you would see on like a map of the world, I guess. But okay, very interesting. Also did not expect to see that, but here we are. Okay, wow, okay, that's a lot of yellows too. I definitely did not see that either. So a very interesting piece we have going on right here. Oh, and it goes blue. This is just the fun part of being an opal owner, lover. If you don't have opals yet, please, I'm demonstrating to you what you can do. Again, I'm holding the piece in front of you in this like one little confined space right here. And just by turning it ever so slightly, again, I'm not, you know, moving it like this, like, whoa, look at the colors change, guys. I'm holding it in place for the most part and just ever so slightly just angling it. Things change quite dramatically. And for this piece, if you're already loving it, if you're like, all right, I love this stone, I need to have it, well, lucky you. It is not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 here today. I'm very curious now. I did not see what it looks like on the hand, but oh, and on the hand we go, and it turns even more of a bright green. I even see a hint of a Paraiba blue, even some royal blues going on over here. Again, I just really want to just play with all the different angles, and even, you know, they work the best in under like some sort of lighting, but I'm actually also curious, you know, if you take your opal ring into like a dimly lit room or into the corner of the room and just also play around with it under those lighting sources too. Like you'll never know what you see until you try and until you have this piece in person. This is what it looks like from the side. So as you can see there, opals usually flat on the bottom. Black opals, that is. Fire opals, we do have faceted stones, but this is what it looks like from the side. White, yellow, or rose gold, completely up to you. And considering all the different colors that the stone changes to, Maybe leave it in the white gold, or maybe even in the yellow gold, considering, you know, green is rather prominent in this stone, but the option is completely up to you. And let's go back up close, and I will show you what this piece looks like one more time. And this is not going to be $19.99, so if you're loving this stone as much as I am, you really want to, you know, get it home, take a look at it, play around with it, see what it's all about. We will be doing this very first caller, $1,699 here today. And there we go again. The stone has turned into that beautiful royal blue with the Paraiba blues as well coming through. Such a fabulous stone, such a fabulous, you know, black opals. There's no two stones exactly the same. And this one is definitely of no exception. So call me on this one, $16.99. I only have one other black opal piece. I'll be showing that later if you want to see it, you know, make a comparison. The other stone definitely is not doing what this stone is. It's not turning that neon green, but it is still a fabulous piece overall. Some of you may even have seen it before, so that will be coming up. And let me know on this one. If you're looking for tanzanites, look no further. I do have more than one piece here today. Usually I have 0. But here today I have a few, at least one. And the first of the tanzanites will be coming out right up next. So if you're looking for a round tanzanite center stone, flanked by yellow diamonds, boy, do I have the piece for you here today. And if you're not looking for, you know, something, you know, simple, quote, quote, simple, if you want something with a little bit more diamonds, I do have another tanzanite ring with kind of a take on a 3-stone style, but there are a few more stones set on either side, so that will be coming up next as well. If you're wondering the carat weights, the first one that is going to be coming up soon is a little bit over 4.5 carats. And the other ring that I mentioned is over 20 carats. So kind of a big jump in terms of carat sizes. But unfortunately, that's all I have for today. I also have 2 pendants, one in that beautiful sea lion design, and one is one of my personally designed pendants. So glad that that is back out here again. But let me know on this fabulous black opal, and we will be moving on to our first tanzanite of the evening. So again, call me on this one. You know, you don't expect a stone like this to just, you know, turn completely green, but here we are. And moving on, first tanzanite of the day. And if you're thinking, I think I recognize this piece. Yeah, I think you might recognize this piece because the item number is very telling. The item number is 1111193. This piece was probably here 3 years ago. Who knows what kind of a journey it's been on since, why it hasn't been here, but here it is, and it is again for one caller only. So if you are a fan of the round tanzanites, I do have this one here. This is our 457 center stone. I guess this piece hasn't been here for so long that the graphics got wiped clean. It's like this never happened. Well, it's here again, and for one color only. And yes, on either side of the tanzanite, we do have 2 round yellow diamonds. And if you're wondering, those stones look pretty sizable considering they are next to a 4.5 carat tanzanite. You would be correct, because these 2 stones combined together is 80 points total weight. So each stone is a 40-point stone. That is not, you know, a tiny little speck of dust of a yellow diamond. You could easily probably take out those 2 yellow diamonds and turn them into studs even, if you wanted to, and keep the tanzanite, I guess, as a collector's item. But here we have it. This is our one, our only. It does have to stay like it is in the 2-tone gold. I know from this angle it might be a little bit hard to tell, but in the little baskets surrounding the yellow diamonds, they are in the 14K yellow gold. So here and here, yellow gold. Everything else is in that white gold that you know and love here. So a nice little, color combination. I feel like tanzanites, being the blues with the red flashes under incandescent lights turning into, I guess pure purple. It's a very interesting stone because, if we were to talk blue sapphires, I wouldn't necessarily recommend them in the rose gold. However, with tanzanites, if it's already in the rose gold, I'd say go for it purely because of those red flashes that you have and see only in our blue wing block Ds. If there were those other not so nice tanzanites where it's just, a washed out blue color, they don't even have a hint of the red flash, why would you even bother putting it in the rose gold, am I right? But this one has it all, has those red flashes, as you can see right there, the beautiful Portuguese cut, and of course your lovely yellow diamonds here in the front. A piece like this, I think all of the information on this piece got erased, and I think someone might have done some, altering of the numbers here, but let's just say this one started at $6,999, which again is I would say a pretty good starting point considering the yellow diamonds, which also, if you were to come to us, on Monday or Tuesday, hopefully when this piece is gone, and say, hey, I really like that piece from the weekend. Maybe you don't want a tanzanite in the center, but could you find me 2 perfectly matching yellow diamonds to set into a design similar to this item right here? We would say, sorry, no can do. First of all, don't have yellow diamonds in the rounds of this size. And second of all, even if we did, they probably wouldn't be matching, which if you didn't know, even round cut stones, diamonds, need to be matched. So this is it, guys. So if this piece really speaks to you, I would encourage you to call in quickly, because $69.99 it is not going to be, and $3,999 it is also not going to be. Hello, Miss S. Super long workday. Well, now the workday is over and you get to relax and chill with us. So thank you for being here. Oh, I got you. I have some ruby studs here today, trilliant cuts. So got a little bit of something for everyone. I got an under gallery on this one as well. So kind of continuing with the round motif with the circles on around the baskets of the stone, and also in the backside of the under gallery as well. A very circular piece, if you can call it that. And whoa, I mean, I just moved this piece and just red flash galore. Did not expect that, but at this point I've been spoiled with our tanzanite, so expect the unexpected, I guess you could say. $39.99, we're not stopping there. $2,999, that's a little bit better. What about $24.99 on this one? Here's what it looks like on the hand. So again, 3-stone style on this one. Has to stay like it is in terms of the gold color. I mean, this angle as well, I think the hand shot truly is, I would almost say, the superior angle at, looking at pieces like this, because of how you get to see the perspective, the proportions even of the stones, I mean, on my hand. And, my hand isn't exactly, the most long and slender fingers, but this still says that these stones are pretty big. And again, those yellow diamonds, they are set in their own little baskets. They are rather impressive on themselves as well. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can see the overall build of this piece, where you got your center stone a little bit higher up, just because the stones itself are larger. And on the sides, you get to see your fabulous yellow diamonds. With how large these stones are, on my hand too right now, you don't see any of the band, like the gold band that is holding this entire piece together. You see none of it. Instead, all you see are, a 457 round blue ink block D tanzanite and 2 incredibly large round yellow diamonds on either side. And I guess $24.99 isn't doing it. So let us go back up close. I can't leave this piece here. It's already been here for 3 years at this point. I mean, if you don't by chance have a round bluing block D tanzanite and you don't want to go, with the pear-shaped yellow diamonds on the side, you see too much of those, you want something a little bit different, this is the piece for you, because this is not going to be $24.99, as no one's asking about it. Maybe it's also because I don't get tanzanites on Friday, and they're like, what stone is that? Tanzanite on a Friday? Never seen that before. But we'll do this, not even $24.99. If you like to grab it, let's just do something a little bit crazy and make it $1,999, one color only on this one. So call me quickly on this. This is one of 2 tanzanite rings that I have, the other one being a 20 karat pluser and an oval shape. So if you want something that is more on the wearable side, I would probably go for this one. So call me on this. 457 center stone, 80 points of diamonds on either side, and only for $19.99. So call me quickly. Once it is gone forever. Don't call in on Monday or Tuesday and be like, hey, I really like this mounting. Can you, find me some round yellow diamonds and recreate it maybe? Like, I'll provide the tanzanite even if I have one, but unfortunately, no. This is it. This is all. Call me on this one, and you got this one? All right. Thank you very much. Let's go back into the red, white, and blues. Again, I did mention I had a few pieces here today for our Veterans Day. If you need another look at the other one, I do have it on the ready. But this one here is 1119829. This is our fabulous second piece in our red, white, and blue collection. Again, specifically brought here today. And first bluing you purchased was around, well, if you were to pick up the one from today, that could be maybe your second or your third. I don't know. Probably not your second though. But here we have this fabulous piece here today. Bringing you guys a bit of a variety in terms of style as well. This is more of I would almost say like a shield style. The other one being more of a band style. So if you want to see the other one, maybe you can grab it and do a quick little flash. But in the meantime, this one is in the 18 karat white gold only, 4th or 5th. So definitely not the second. But I am happy that you are happy with your tanzanite collection. But here we have it. In case you missed this one earlier, this was the band that we had earlier. So if you're not one for a larger presence on the hand, I did have a smaller style of a ring. And any chance at a bow earrings with a center post? Let me actually see. I actually had these bow earrings. This is for Kate. I've actually been meaning to show these for the past couple of weeks, but never got around to them. So let me see. Let me quickly flash this one actually. Kate, this is what I have. So this is kind of a bow design. It's definitely got a mixture of the baguette and round white diamonds. And the posts aren't necessarily in the smack center, and there it goes, of the piece, but it is towards the top side of it. So if you can see right there, that's where the post is in regards to the design. So this is all I have for right now. Let me know if you want to see that, Kate, and I can bring it up. I also have a matching necklace actually with that design. So if you want to see that one, I can bring it up after this one if that's what you're looking for. And if not, I'm trying to think. I don't think we have any other bow designs. I know we have butterfly designs, but like truly bow tie designs, I don't think we have anything. So the earrings I just flashed might be your best bet. So let me know if you are interested, Kate, and I can bring them up next. In the meantime, this one, 18K white gold, carat 60 total weight of all of the stones you have here, being rubies, sapphires, and of course diamonds. This one was supposed to be $2,999. And for a piece of this size, $29.99 is a great starting point. Interestingly, it's got a little bit of a kind of a split shank style going down the side, which is kind of interesting. Here we have it from the back, very intricate underside, Amazing. Back to the other side we go, and even from this side, got a slight layering of your stones, kind of like the one we saw before, but this one, again, we are in a super magnified, zoomed, close-up look at this piece, so I hope you're not imagining like layers of a wedding cake. No, this is just like a slight step, kind of like a dip in the road. So it's not, overwhelmingly, like a step, 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 but it's just a nice little, a very subtle design to it. $29.99. It is not going to be. $19.99, jumping to $15.99. I should probably stop at $15.99, but I am not stopping there. Can we also just make a quick note that these stones are so clean and so bright that it's almost not registering. Like the rubies on the outside are so bright where it's just like dots of colors. Like, huh, what's going on there? It's almost like that. Once upon a time, I had that Mahenge pink spinel. It was a pear shape in the signature mounting. I'm sure you guys remember it, where it was so clean and so neon and so bright where it just did not pick up on like the facets of the stone. It was just like pure pink. So this is kind of a nod to that. And this is also not going to be $15.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. So, I mean, this easily extends the width of my finger. If you wanted to wear it on a index finger, let me also pop it up over there. So again, a design like this, I think you could wear it, several ways. So ultimately it's up to you. We will size it for you. This is what it looks like from the side. Let me actually change fingers on this one. So this is what it looks like from the side. So not high off the hand at all. You can see the slight step of your 3 different layers on this piece. But here we have it, $15.99. It is not going to be $14.99. We are not stopping there. Again, only one of this one. So if you would like to grab it, please let me know and call in early because it is also not going to be $14.99. Let us go up close. One more look at this and one more price drop. And let's do this for $1,399 to the very first caller only on this one. And we'll be moving on to the bow earrings next. So thank you for requesting bow earrings. It was kind of funny that I had them sitting up here. I was like, you know what, today's the day I have to show them, but now that I have to. So thank you for the request, Kate, and I will be getting to them next. For these bow earrings, just keep in mind they are in the white gold only, so I hope you're okay with that. And if not, we'll definitely have to check. Off the top of my head, I can't remember any bow tie earrings we might have the post in the center. We probably brought the bow with like the open design where you can like put your earlobe between like the design and it creates kind of like a hovering look, but I don't think that's what you're looking for. So we'll be showing these earrings right up next. And call me on this spectacular piece, please. And any questions, if you're just joining us at the very start of the show, we had a triple zircon piece for $888, which I think is still here, which is kind of concerning, but if it's still here by the end of the day, I might have to pick that up for myself, start my own little collection here. And let me know on this one, $13.99, and we'll be moving along to our fabulous bow tie designs right here. This is going to be 112-1329. Here we have it, perfectly matching. Love how they incorporated a different cut of diamonds in this piece to really, I guess, show it off. Round white diamonds, great, but when set into a design where it's like you need it to have like different portions of it in a way. They kind of get lost if they're all like, the same diamond shape or, the same cut, But here we have it, 18 karat white gold actually, so upgrading the gold purity. But just because it's in the 18K white gold doesn't mean that, the price is going to be absurd. Here we have it, 30 points of the round white diamonds. So in the rounds we have in that kind of a marquise shape in the center, those are dotted with your round white diamonds, as well as those two upper portions you see there, I'm not sure what to call them, but on the outer edges, I guess you could say like kind of like parentheses, just being like, hey, have some more diamonds. We have the rest of your 30 points of the round white diamonds and of the tapered baguettes. Again, these earrings not necessarily huge, so the fact that they still went ahead with the tapered baguettes, you know, cutting the stones and setting them so they're perfectly matching and, you know, sit perfectly in these two matching bow tie designs. My hat's off to them. But here in the tapered baguettes, we also have 32 points of the tapered baguettes. Yes, these are very different. Yeah, me personally, also not, you know, too big of a bow tie person, but, you know, I saw these and I was like, oh, I'm very surprised with how much I love them. And yes, I agree, Kathy, they are absolutely so cute. And $19.99 is a great price considering, you know, just looking for the stones, setting the stones, especially the tapered baguettes. But $19.99 we are not going to be doing for this pair of earrings. And here's where the post is positioned. So these are not, you know, heavy earrings, and the posts are in the direct center, but at the top side, if that makes sense. So with the way the post is set, it's not as, you know, it's not prone to twisting or turning because there is that one, you know, specific point at which this will be sitting in your ear. And let's turn this one back to the front and let's borrow one and show you what it looks like against the hand. Here we have it against the hand. So again, compared to my finger, it's a pretty decent size. It's not teeny tiny. I know it's not like our itty bitty, I guess like itty bitty heart or cross or paw designs. It's definitely more substantial, but it's not overwhelming. From this distance, it still reads as a bow tie design. It definitely does not get lost, and I think in part that's just thanks to the tapered baguettes here. $19.99 we're not going to do, and $999 saves you an instant $1,000, but $9.99 we are not stopping there. Let us go up close, and we will try one of these on. So $9.99, if that sounds already pretty good, well, I am glad to say I am not stopping there. What about $888? I'm sure that sounds a little bit better than $9.99, but we are also not going to be doing that here today, and I just can't get over how cute these studs are. I mean, even from even further away, I mean, just look at how beautifully they read as bow ties, and I'm truly so surprised with how much I am loving this pair of bow tie earrings. White gold only, but I don't think you would want to change the gold colors on these. Perfect for gifting too. I know gifting season is approaching faster and faster, so this would be a great option. And if you know, not into the earrings, maybe she doesn't have pierced ears, I do have this matching design in a necklace, which I can show next if you would like to see as well. But this is not going to be $888. Let's go back up close and we will get right to it. $777, even better, but we are not stopping there either. If you would like this pair of earrings, we will do them very first caller only for $699. And let me go and grab the necklace, and I maybe can do a quick little flash of the necklace as well if you're interested. But here we have it, this very cute, not dainty at all, bow tie design in these earrings for $699. If you're interested in the necklace that I mentioned, I'll just do a quick little flash of it on the hand. I feel like this bow is a little bit bigger than the earring itself, but perfectly matching in terms of the design. So if you want to see this as well, perfectly matching, let me know. White gold only on this one as well. But let's go back to the earrings and call me on these, $699. And we can also have the necklace ready on standby if you are interested in seeing that as well. I think it's a perfect gift idea. So let me know on that. have a fabulous pair of emerald earrings. I'm almost hesitant to call them emeralds because of how clean they are. I'm like, surely they can't be emeralds, right? But they are. And they are also in today's lineup, so we'll be getting to those as well. Hello, Julie. Fashionably late. But hello and welcome to Friday. Yeah, it's almost like a butterfly look, like a butter bow. That is funny, like a butter bow. Luckily for the world, I am not in like those sciencey fields, because if I were like in charge of naming like newly found species of animals, I would be the worst at naming them. I'd probably give them like human names or something. Like a relative of mine, they have a dog, but they named it Mike for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. I don't know if, naming is not, a dominant gene in my family, but there we have it. A butterfly. Oh, that's even better. A butterfly. These are butterflies, everyone. From this moment on, as of Friday, November the 10th, these earrings will hereby be known as the butterflies. So if you like these earrings, and they are on the graphics now, so it's official. The stamp has been stamped. These are our butterfly earrings. If you ever want to request these, just no item number needed. Just call them the butterflies, and we will know exactly what you are talking about. So let me know on this one. So you are looking for a petite ribbon bow, kind of like the graph style. Yeah, for that, I definitely don't know then. We'll have to probably make something. Trying to think. I know we have like a bow design with like stones dangling below them. I'm sure you've seen it as well. But as for purely diamonds, I'm trying to think. I don't think we have anything. I'm really trying to go through the entire inventory right now, but coming up blank. All I'm thinking of are those pave butterfly designs. So not bows, but we'll definitely have to work on that. In that case, that means that these are released to everyone else. So if you've been admiring these, the requester is looking for something else, so no problem at all. We'll be able to work on that. In the meantime, these are open to whoever is out there who likes our butterfly earrings. And if you want to see the necklace too, I do have it as well. Just give me a heads up and I can show it for you. Up next, I think I have to show this piece up next because Merengue Pink Spinel, heart shape, double halo. This is like unbelievably pink. I put it up there, immediately thought of the pear shape that I referenced not too long ago. But here we have a heart shape coming up next. I agree, Betty. I feel like everyone agrees. These are definitely so cute. $699. Absolutely so cute. And papillon, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, is French for butterfly and Italian for bow tie. That's very interesting. You learn something new every day. $699 on these, and the butterflies will be flying away. And enter our Merengue Pink Spinel, and how ridiculously pink and bright is that center stone? Let us zoom in right here. This is 1122409. This is our beautiful, I know it says neon up there in the graphics, but I think the stone can show off by itself that yes, it is indeed neon, and like as neon as it can be. Believe it or not, currently it is in the yellow gold. However, if you want to change it, if you're not a fan of the yellow gold, the white gold and the rose gold are all options for you. Again, if you need any changes to be done, no worries. We will actually custom make it for you. So I like to just mention this, give you a little behind the scenes. We've had, bridge mountings, signature mountings, single halo, double halo, what have you, and you're like, oh yeah, those, they must have like a million of those mountings in the back all ready to go. This is not custom made. Something like the signet ring is definitely custom made, but something like this, never custom made. And I say, no, no, no. If you want to change it to, let's say, a white gold size, 7 3/4, we will remake the entire mounting for you in the gold color and the ring size that you want it in. So it is, in a way, also completely custom made just for you, which is also why we ask that you give us some time if there are, gold color changes, ring size changes. We want to make it perfectly for you so it fits you and only you and what you want. So white, yellow, rose gold, happy that the option is here currently in the yellow gold. If you want to change it, you can feel free to do so. Center stone is a carat 06 heart-shaped Mahenge pink spinel. And we got a fabulous double halo look there with diamonds on the band. And with all of those stones combined, we do have a fabulous 70 points total weight of diamonds. And here is a little tour of the piece. So from the side, we got our step of a double halo into the center stone itself. And if you look behind the stone, it is casting its own little hot pink glow onto the gold back there. So if you're thinking, that must be some built-in rose gold, I say nope, that is the stone reflecting its pink color directly onto the gold that is behind it and turning it pink. So very interesting to see. Had a few stones do that recently, but here we have a Mahenge pink spinel doing it. And this piece, this is what it looks like from the back side. So from the back, you can see definitely more of the gold color, but from the front, you are not going to. And spinels, I know it's kind of unexpected at this point, typically have inclusions in them. I was quite surprised when I found out, a little embarrassingly, not too long ago. I'm like, oh, spinels are, Mahenge pink spinels supposed to have inclusions. It's almost like it should be a known fact at this point, but I was like, I've only seen, super clean stones, which, I'm like, oh, stones can be included. I feel like other people might be like the other way around when they see like a really good stone. You're like, whoa, I never knew a stone could be that clean. For me, it's like, whoa, I never knew a stone could have inclusions. But here we have it, back side of the stone. Back to the other side, again, with the stone just turning the back side of the ring into that beautiful pink color. But don't worry, that is still yellow gold. Back to the front we go, and this piece started at $5,999, and we are not going to be leaving it there. Even though it is brand new today, I don't want to leave you with that brand new price tag of $59.99. That wouldn't be fair to you. And I want someone out there who loves a heart-shaped Mahenge pink spinel to grab this piece for themselves, to enjoy it. Maybe you don't have a heart shape yet. I know we typically see those even rounds, ovals, pear shapes, emerald cuts. Very rarely do we get to see heart shapes, but here we have it. I feel like we even had more marquise shapes before heart shapes, but here we have it, our one and only heart-shaped Mahenge pink spinel. $59.99, can't do that to you guys. $39.99, a nice little price drop. Here we have it on the hand. Absolutely not my size. It is currently size 5, but not to worry. Like I mentioned before, if you want to change the ring size, if you want to change the gold color, we will do that for you free of charge. But here, from this angle, hot pink is as bright than ever. And $39.99 is going even lower. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see the layering of the diamond halos leading into the center stone. And honestly, from this angle, you don't see so much of the gold. In fact, the only gold you will truly see are the prongs holding in the center stone. So the option is still there if you, again, not a fan of the yellow gold, want to have it in the white gold for the maximum contrast. We can do that for you. $39.99, gonna help you out a little bit. $2,999, that's even better. But I'm not done yet, so let's go back up close. And this is the one, the only the one and the only Mahenge pink spinel that I have here today too. So if this is, again, not what you're looking for, or if you have another Mahenge pink spinel piece in mind, we can always check in the back, but this is the one, the only that I have here today, and it is not going to be $29.99. If you would like it, I'll take off another $1,000 off and make this $1,999 to the very first caller today. So call me on this one and on any other piece that you might have seen so far. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining me. My name is Joyce, and I'm usually here on Fridays. Hello. We've had quite a lot of pieces in our first hour, which if you're just joining us, we can go back and revisit any pieces. If you're just scrolling through the first hour, have a piece that has caught your eye and you're like, I really want to see that again. Well, luckily for you, I have everything right here. So if you want to see it again, just call me and I can retrieve it from the pile right here and put it back up for you. So, but if not, if you have a request, if you're looking for something more specific, again, call us with your requests, item numbers. If you're looking for a specific piece, that's the most helpful way for us to help you. And without much further ado, let us get right back into it because I just realized I have a lot to show and I went through maybe like 10% of it. So let's go back to our Mahenge pink spinel. Call me on this one, $19.99 for the very first caller only, and we gotta keep going. I gotta pick up the pace because I had a few pieces planned for the first hour and I've only gone through like half of it, so shame on me for wasting so much time, but it's fine. Whatever doesn't get its airtime or screen time today can always wait till next week. Or if I like to read out pieces too, and if there's any pieces that have caught your attention you want to see, I can always, bring it up and present it ahead of time, or even do a quick little flash, as I like to do that as well. It's kind of like a way of getting through more pieces in a timely manner. So I'll be reading to those pieces in a moment after a quick little water break. I did mention we have a ruby with a very interesting gold color combination. No, it's not green gold, therefore you know it. It must be with the rose gold. I personally have never seen a ruby with the rose gold, but here we have it. I know typically rubies, we would go for the yellow gold, but I went ahead and was like, you know what? This stone, by chance, happens to perfectly match this mounting, and I have never seen this combination before. So you know what has to be done. So here we have it, our ruby with pink and white diamonds in this fabulous bridge mounting here today. This is 112-2488, white and rose gold on this one. I don't know, how do you guys feel about this? Because I know it's not like the yellow gold combination that we've seen so far, the white and yellow even. This is our white and rose gold combination. I'm really loving how it almost, with the yellow gold, it almost gets kind of intense, like the ruby deserves, but with the rose gold, it almost has more of a softer feeling. I don't know, in your heart maybe it's like, it's more of a, I wouldn't say pastel per se, but it gives me more of a peaceful feeling in my heart when I see a piece like this with the rose gold. But this center stone is our Carat 03 pear-shaped Burma ruby. Again, if this ruby were, included and hazy beyond recognition, it would not be here, but it is here for a reason. Again, handpicked by yours truly from the private collection. So it's going to be a good one. And 35 points of the pink diamonds. Now those are the pink diamonds in the halo surrounding your ruby, and also in that single row going through and underneath the ruby center stone. And you like it with the rose, brings out the pink undertones in the ruby. I agree, G. Yeah, I think that's you worded it a lot better than I did. it brings out definitely the pink undertones in this ruby here. And white diamonds, we also have 76 points of the white diamond, so that's in that external halo there, surrounding everything, as well as with the double row of, or not double row, but the 2 rows of diamond bands above and below your pink diamond row there. This is our bridge mounting, and I don't know how as well, but kind of late in discovering this, but the bridge mounting in a way is kind of like a stacked design. I don't know how I didn't think of it earlier, but truly is like a stacked design. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can see there where underneath the stone, the diamonds still run through and underneath it. Even though you can't see the diamonds, doesn't mean we go, haha, we'll just leave, an empty space there and they'll think there's diamonds there. Nope, the diamonds go completely through and underneath this piece, as is evidenced by this angle as well. You can see the little holes poked out from the band. That is where each individual diamond sits. Again, there are no empty spaces for missing diamonds, but there we have it, all of your pink diamonds going through and underneath this piece. This rose gold also looks so rich from this underside. That's very surprising. A piece like this started at $6,999. And would you look at the glow that that stone is casting as well, just from the side too, not even from the front, but from the side, it's like, look at me. And back to the front we go. Never seen this gold color combination before, but I quite like it. I guess we can add ruby then to be with the tanzanites, where it's like with the white, yellow, or even the rose gold. But for the rose gold, probably needs to have some sort of like white gold in it to kind of balance it out. Miss S prefers a ruby and something other than white gold usually because it's a warmer tone. Yes, I agree. Yeah, rubies, I think at this point, I would prefer you set it into rose gold before even white gold. That's, again, personal preference. Rubies, 100%, I would go with the yellow gold first and foremost, but now that I'm looking at this, I kind of like it with the rose gold too. But yeah, I agree. Rubies, yellow gold look the best, but that's just, again, personal opinion. If you prefer in the white gold, not hating on you, but just giving you my personal opinion. And it's nice that we all like different things. $69.99, this piece is absolutely not going to be, I just, not an opal, but I just got to pick it up and move it around so everyone can see and enjoy all of the glow that this center stone has. I mean, come on, hand-picked from the private collection. If this piece doesn't go, either they'll probably take it out and set it into, yellow gold something, or just take it out and just put it back into the private collection and be like, all right, that's enough experimenting from you guys. But here we have it, $59.99, $49.99, not going to be. The price is going to keep on dropping, even though it is brand new today. $49.99, $3,999. We are not stopping there. Take a look at this piece on the hand, because this is not a small piece. The ruby itself, yes, a few points over a carat, but I mean, just look at it set into this wonderful, wonderful pink and white diamond bridge mounting. If this stone were set into, a single halo and then a regular old diamond band, it would not have the same effect as this piece does right now. I mean, just look at the size of it on my hand. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, not so high off the hand, but it's a beautifully constructed piece. And as I picked it up, you probably saw some intense red flashes, which if this ruby were anything but from the private collection, it probably wouldn't even do anything like that. So the fact that it has its own fair shares of intense red flashes coming through, that's how you know it's a pretty good ruby. And $39.99, we are also not going to be doing that. Saved you already a couple thousand, but why not one more thousand and make this entire piece $2,999. Such a beautiful combination. And if you wanted to, feel free to take screenshots. We're not going to charge you for taking screenshots, but if you wanted to take some pictures and maybe have a reference in the future, you know, you see a lot of rubies in the yellow gold, maybe you've never seen one in the rose gold before, can feel free to take your pictures and maybe even reference this in the future if, you know, comes a day that, you know, you have to decide on a gold color and it's a ruby and you're not too sure which gold color to go with. And you're curious about, you know, the rose gold, but not sure about it, you can always reference this. So this one is here, $29.99, and we will be moving on in a few short moments. Trilliant ruby studs, those are in the yellow gold, so again, if you're not a fan of the rose gold, no problem. I do have some studs in the yellow gold coming up as well. You know what, maybe I'll show them next because these stones are actually also impossibly clean and somehow perfectly matching. So we'll be getting to those up next. And again, I believe the butterflies are still here. So just giving you a heads up, they were here by request, but requester is looking for something different. So if you would like to pick those up, they are still available as far as I am aware. So we'll be moving along in a few short moments here. Let us move along. So if you're not a fan of the rose gold, I do have something in the yellow gold. And yes, Julie, I agree. First of all, yes, it is a gorgeous ruby, and yes, the rose gold. I know. You guys have probably been seeing a little bit more of the rose gold, and I might have had something to do with that. But, you know, in this case, you can't exactly change it. But like the mandarin garnets too, and the imperial topaz, I've been loving them in the rose gold, and I'm glad that you guys have been too. I mean, if not to wear, to witness and to see, who would have thought, right? So let me know on this one. And heart-shaped mahenge in the yellow gold is still here as far as I am aware as well. We will be moving on into our fabulous ruby earrings. So if you already have, you know, enough rings, you're like, enough with the ruby rings. Well, I have here a pair of ruby earrings. And yes, I know these are like, first of all, stud earrings, rubies. I mean, good luck finding two stones that are perfectly matching in terms of like size and clarity, but here we are, one of a kind. This is 112-2516. If you already like what you see, I would probably dial in right now because once these are gone forever, as is, you know, 99.999% of the pieces here today. That this is 14K yellow gold. However, if you want to change it, again, we just saw our ruby in a rose gold look. If you've been inspired to even change this pair of earrings into the rose gold, we can absolutely do it for you. Or if you want to, if you're a white gold kind of girl, we can also do the white gold for you. Center stones, together we have 90 points total weight of the Trilliant Burma rubies. Again, I'm not touching the rubies right now. They are just spinning on the wheel, and you see how the glow is just moving from within the stone. They are as clean as can be. 37 points of the diamonds in your halo there. So it's a very interesting way of doing a halo. I feel like for Trilliants, it's like you can have the stones either like completely next to each other, or you can have what I like to call the spiky halo. There's probably a more, elegant word for it, but I like to refer to them as a spiky halo, where it's like, where there's spaces kind of between the diamonds. So this is the spiky halo design. And this pair was supposed to be $29.99, and $29.99 is a great price, of course, for our ruby stud earrings. The posts on these are in the direct center. So if you wanted to wear them with the points going up, with the point going down, with the point going either which way, or in no direction in particular, you can spin and turn this pair of studs however you see fit, as the post itself is in the direct center of the stud, as you can see right here. $29.99, not going to do that. Oh, diamonds, we have 37 points. So it's a quite quite sizable diamonds in this one with 37 points, but $29.99. Not gonna be. You know me by now, $19.99, also not going to be. And I'm just going to pick one up, move it around just a little bit, and show you what it looks like against the hand. So here we have it against the hand we have here. Quite a large size. I mean, I can easily see us, you know, getting a regular gold band, sticking it to the backside of the stud and just calling it a ring, as you know, it wouldn't be a large ring necessarily, but it would still be a noticeable ring nonetheless. And speaking of noticeable, it looks like the ruby has changed color. Nope, that's just a flash. The warm, fiery flash that the stone has right there. I mean, if the stone were, you know, heavily included, murky, hazy, it would definitely not be doing that at all. And this is not going to be $19.99 either. Let us go up close and I will try one on here. I thought I took out my earring, but I guess I put it back into my ear. So $19.99, these are not going to be $14.99, kind of a big price jump. I probably should have not done that, but $14.99, also not going to leave it there. I may have started something. These studs need to be in the rose gold. I mean, hey, if you like this pair of studs, I mean, the rose gold option is there for you. This is what they look like on the ear, so you can kind of see from a distance away, even further of a distance than the hand shot. You can clearly see your rubies. I mean, for this one, you won't see as much of the gold color, so even if you do get it in the rose gold and you're like not too sure, I think this is a nice little piece where you can try it out potentially in the rose gold. I mean, aside from the prongs, you won't see, you know, so much of the gold unless you decide to wear it reverse so the backing's in the front, but I don't think you'll do that. But this is also not going to be $14.99. Again, a noticeable size on your ear. I probably wouldn't recommend them as, you know, secondary piercing earrings. Maybe just for the primary. Again, it's up to you. If you're looking at them, you're like, they could work. Again, that's up to you, but we're not going to do them for $14.99. Let's go back up close. And if you would like to grab this pair, yes, it is a complete pair. I'll put the other one down right now. You will be paying for this not $14 or $13, but we'll make them $1,299, and fingerprints are not included. Let me get that cleaned off right there. But we'll do these $12.99 for this fabulous pair of Trilliant Burma Ruby set into a stud. So here we have it. I think this is the rest of the rubies that I have today. So if you're like, oh, I want to see some more, again, feel free to call in with any requests, with any item numbers. I'm sure we have it in the back. I'm sure the vaults are still open, hopefully. But yeah, let us know. And if you're on the go today and you're like, I want to request a ruby for maybe tomorrow, that is also no problem at all. We can get that ready here. But all you need to do is call us, preferably with an item number, and we can get started on your request for you. So let me know on these, $12.99 for the studs. And Mahenge Pink Spinel in the heart shape still here. Not too much rose gold. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Oh, actually, maybe one more piece with the rose gold. One more sort of unexpected piece with the rose gold. But I think this one is justified because it has some sort of a pink to it. That's a little hint at what's coming up. But one more piece with the rose gold, and then I promise we will move on. No more rose gold for the day. Unless you want to see some more rose gold, then I will be more than happy to show it. Yeah, I just like to, you know, diamond pieces, you know, it's like a try out the rose gold kind of thing, you know, with like the studs and stuff. But, you know, why not expand, you know, your collection? Again, people change over the years. You know, I like things now that I didn't know I would like. If you, you know, gave it to me even 2 years ago, I'd be like, ugh. But now if you give it to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm open to trying it out. So, you know, that's always a nice part of TVON where we have the option where if you wanted to try it out, the option is completely there. So let me know on these. You can try them out in the rose gold if you want to. The option is there and it is open to you. If you wanted another look at what a ruby with the rose gold looks like, perhaps, here we have it. This was the ring from earlier. So ruby, rose gold, a very interesting combination. The ring is here for $29.99 if you want it, but again, just showing you what, you know, the studs could potentially look like in the rose gold. It's not overwhelming. It's not going to be like a bright neon pink rose gold, but it's a nice subtle look that really definitely brings out, like G said, the pinky undertones in the rubies. So let me know on either of these. Ring and earrings are still here, and we will move along into our next item. So call me on these, $12.99 on the earrings. One last rose gold piece for today. And here we have it. This is 1122510. And yes, this is white and rose gold. As you can see there, the rose gold is a little bit hidden, but here we have it in this beautiful bi-color tourmaline, brand new today. Item number is 1122510. This is not a teeny tiny little stone, but this is also not those huge jumbo-sized stones that we've also been known to have. I think this is a nice little middle ground. So say you don't want a stone that is so small where you can't really appreciate the bicolor look, the bicolor effect, and you also don't want something so huge to wear on your hand because you feel like you can't wear it on the daily. Well, this one is a perfect middle ground. This is our 1212 center stone. Perfectly 1212, love that. Emerald cut bicolor tourmaline. It's got that beautiful, I wouldn't call this one necessarily a 50-50 split, as we do see some more of the pinky colors to it. It's almost like a pink zircon color, almost. And then going into those fabulous, fabulous saturated greens on the other side there. It's so unbelievably bright. And diamonds, believe it or not, no round diamonds in this one. All you have are princess cuts. And even those princess cuts are as beautifully sparkly as can be. Speaking of, 66 points total weight of all of your 6 stones here. So you have 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1 into this beautiful, almost like a 3-stone style kind of look. Here's what it looks like from the side. So gold color breakdown. Center stone, basket prongs, rose gold. Everything else completely in the white gold. However, for this one, I know the jewelers are probably going to hate me for this, but if you wanted this one in all white or all rose, or even, let's say, white and yellow or all yellow, just talk to your operators and we will make it happen. And yes, Ginger, yes. One gold color would look better for you. And you know what? I'm opening it up to everyone. So if you like this piece, maybe not too big of a fan of the gold color combination we have here, no problem at all. Jewelers are, again, probably going to hate me for this, but I will open up the option here. So gold color combination, I would probably stay away from yellow and the rose combined. But anything else, if you want the basket in the yellow gold, we can do that for you. If you want it all in the yellow gold, we will do that for you. But I'm going to, I don't know how we could possibly type that out, but yeah, I think that's a great way to go about with it. But yeah, again, TVON, we try to make your jewelry dreams happen. This is a piece that started at $69.99 and it is brand new today. Tourmalines again, yet another stone. Now tourmalines, I was pretty aware of the fact that they are naturally rather included, so not as much of a surprise to me. But $69.99, great starting price. This is what it looks like from the hand. So you won't necessarily see as much of the gold color. Again, this is a size 6 and it's barely fitting on. But here we have it from the side. From this angle, you will definitely see more of the gold color coming through, especially the rose gold. So again, the option is there for you. This is not going to be $69.99 before it gets stuck on my hand forever. Let us go back to the wheel here and just moving it around so you can see how the colors just effortlessly blend from the greens into that beautiful, it's almost like, it's not, you know, a super saturated pink. It's almost like a pink with a dash of almost purple into it. Again, it reminds me of very much of the color of the pink zircon. So here we have it. Also seeing a fair share of those goldeny yellow hues in it as well. Fabulous stone. You saw it on my hand. It is not, again, like those overwhelmingly large stones that we have had in the past. But here we have it, $69.99, $49.99, $39.99, and we're not done. Again, bicolor tourmalines. Haven't seen this stone as much in the past couple of months. Always glad to, you know, bring this type of stone back. And if you also must know, stones like this, especially the tourmalines, the bicolor tourmalines as well. I'm sure this doesn't go for all of them, but most of from what I've seen. The stones also tend to be cut more deeply, so it's rather difficult to find you a perfect mounting that doesn't, you know, end up, the culet of the stone doesn't end up, you know, scratching or bumping against the surface of your hand, surface of your finger. So it's always nice when we have mountings that happen to fit these stones, and in other cases, we'll have to go ahead and completely create custom mountings for, you know, just a single stone. So it's a lot of work put in for, you know, just one stone in many cases. But this is not going to be $39.99, despite all the work that has been put into this, even though it's a rather simple design, but it's still effective nonetheless. It's very geometric. Almost reminds me of architecture. Don't know why. I see like a square or a rectangle. I'm like, ah, yes, architecture. But not necessarily. But this is not going to be $39.99 if you would like it. Again, bicolor tourmalines. Don't see as much of these stones at all. I mean, we'll do our best to work on bringing you a wider variety. But as far as today goes, this is it. And $29.99 is going to be your final price on this one. So started at $69.99, ended up at $29.99, and that is it. That is all for this fabulous brand new bicolor tourmaline. Now, if you're not tired of the rose gold, I know I said this is going to be the last one, but I did mention we had a carat 09 oval pink diamond, and that is justifiably in the rose gold. So if you want to see that one, I do have it here. I believe it's gotten another markdown, which is kind of surprising. Maybe we should even take it to the back and be like, is this right? So this is just a quick little flash of the pink diamond. So in case you wanted to see that, it is our largest, I guess with a brand new markdown. I don't think I've seen that price before. Okay, we'll go along with this. So let me know on this one, $29.99. Also had a fabulous emerald gents ring. Colombian emerald, in fact, so that will be coming up as well. This is a style that we all know and love, and emeralds, you know me, if I don't like it, I won't even look at it twice. However, if I do like it, I will look at it nonstop, and in fact, I will also bring it out so everyone else can also look at it nonstop with me. So let me know on this one. Again, I know it's a 12-12 center stone, but get your size. Right now it's just a little bit too small for me, and it will not twist or turn on your hand because it is not a, you know, a 50 carat stone or what have you. So call me on this one, and we will move along into our fabulous emeralds gents ring. This is 112-2278, and there is so much gold in this gents ring that you can see in the bicolor tourmaline we just had, and also the ruby earrings that are just standing off to the side there, which I will probably have to put them back into their little bags here. So call me on either of those. But right now we have this fabulous gents ring, and bicolor tourmaline can also go back into its home. This one we're also giving you the option white, yellow, or the rose gold. Now I haven't put a emerald into the rose gold yet. This one I'm a little bit more hesitant to the rose gold, but you know, I'm thinking. But you know, the option is there if you yourself are a fan of the rose gold, go ahead and go for it. But very much like the rubies, I would stick with the yellow gold first and foremost, and then maybe when the chance presents itself, I would maybe venture into the other gold colors. But so far, would really lean towards the yellow gold on this one. Center stone is a carat 56 Asher cut Colombian emerald. Again, not a clean stone, but does that affect how much glow it has? Absolutely not. In fact, we're going to come in all the way so you can see what this stone is all about. You know this mounting, you love this mounting. Diamond weight, 36 points, total weight of the diamonds. This is our one and only gents ring that we have here today. Going to hold the piece still for a moment and have everyone just take a look at how beautiful this stone is. I mean, you know what? I'm also just going to stop the wheel for a moment so you can really just see and admire. I might even zoom back a little bit so you can see the entire stone. Here we have it. Again, emeralds. I'm not saying that this is 100% clean. It is not. It is very obvious. I'm just zooming in all the way so in case, you know, a lot of our Colombian emeralds have been going out rather speedy quick. This is just yet another one in a gents ring. So gentlemen out there, if you've been, you know, thinking about getting an emerald ring for yourself, or ladies too, I think this mounting, ladies, I personally really like it. It is not too wide to the point where, you know, you're afraid of wearing it, but this is one of those, I wouldn't say thinner, but it's one of those like not as wide styles of the gents ring. So ladies, if you like this design, I would also encourage you to maybe call in if you're thinking about it. But here we have it. This is our center stone again, not clean, but that doesn't stop the stone from having its own little glow. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it's almost blinding in a way, so I will stop that for now. Set the piece back down, turn the wheel back on, and zoom all the way back so you can see the entire piece. And this one started at $5,999. But we're not going to be leaving it there. It is a carat 56 center stone, so it's not a teeny tiny little stone. Perfectly matched to fit into this mounting. Here's what it looks like from the side. And even from the side, you can kind of see a better angle at how clean this stone is and how much life it has, you know, at this angle. From the back side, however, there is a under gallery, so you don't get to see the entirety of the stone, but you can still see what I mean by it is not 100% clean, but it is one of the cleaner emeralds I have seen with its own little glow coming through right there. And as I hold it up, I think that's also a little bit better. I'll just move it around just a little bit so you can really see. If you really want to, you know, see how clean or like how included a stone is, I think from the backside is definitely the best angle to get a clearer picture of the stone. I mean, from the front, it is basically reflecting everything that is happening from the backside. So that's just a little advice here as someone who has to look at gemstones every here and there, every day. But this is not going to be $59.99, even though it is a gents ring. We are going to price it like it's not a gents ring, apparently. $59.99, $49.99, $3,999. It is not going to be. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So here, such a great angle for this stone. I mean, I'm just angling it down, and you can still see how much glow it has. It's like, what is going on there? It's such a beautiful stone. I mean, I see emeralds like this and I just can't stop looking at it, and I think you can see why at this point. Here's what it looks like from the side. Even then, it has its own little flash of color, a little flash of green. This is not going to be $39.99. Again, this is a style we all know and love, and here we have it. If you would like to grab it, one color only, and this one will be $2,999. Again, I did flash this huge bracelet very early in the show, so if you're just joining us, let's take another quick look at this one on the hand. This one is a bracelet that I have coming up. Again, it's quite impressive, over 3 carats of diamonds itself, and all of this is just gold, gold, gold. So this is coming up later if you want to see it right now as well. I do have it coming up. So let me know on the bracelets, and let me know on the emerald, and let me know if you would like to see the largest pink diamonds that we have here at TVON. It is our 109, again, GIA certified. If not, I actually do have the 2 yellow diamonds. I mentioned them last week, didn't get a chance to show them, so if you'd like to see some yellow diamonds over 2 carats, again, nothing has come in, even though it's been on my shopping list for our stone representatives, but unfortunately, you know, what can we do? Things are changing, prices are going up, and, you know, I mean, we could get a 2 carat plus yellow diamond, but it will definitely not be the price that we are so used to. And, you know, the price is just as important. So we can always work on pieces, but who knows at this point what we can and can't do. So call me on this one. Again, a few pieces from earlier still here. In case you missed it, let me do a quick little flash of the zircon piece at the very beginning of the show that we had. It had that red, white, and blue theme going on with it, which I actually did not expect. So let me know on this one. And then this was here at the very beginning. This was 1113854, our triple zircon piece for only $888. So I know at this point I probably shouldn't have mentioned this piece. I probably should have taken it to the back and be like, you probably need a number in front of that first 8 there, but here we have it, triple zircon, 888. I mean, take a look at this one on the hand. I think on the hand is where this piece shines the best. I mean, just look at that. You could easily take one stone out, set it into its own little band, maybe add some diamonds here and there, and sell it for $888. But here we have 3 stones, all of rather impressive carat weights, all over, well over 2 carats, all into one ring. And this is like, honestly, if you don't have zircons, if you're like, not really a fan of the zircons, but maybe you want to have at least one zircon piece in your collection, so you can at least say, hey, I've got some zircons. They're all really great. Here we have it, our rounds, our blue, our pink, and our white zircon. So again, just a little reminder, again, prices probably, you know, should not be $888, but here we have it, $888 for this entire ring. And, you know, $888, we probably should, you know, pluck out the stone and be like, here you go, here's the stone. But nope, you're getting this entire piece. So let me know on this one, and we will move along. Might have a few questions I see, so we'll be getting to those. If they need to see anything again, just let me know. And what else do we have here? I do have a black diamond in a pendant. Ironically, the pendant does have some rose gold in it. Did not see that, so if you want to see that, I do have it as well. Tanzanite, I did mention the round from earlier, I believe, is gone, but I do have an even larger Tanzanite in an oval, in a ring. This one is a few points over 20 carats. So if you're like, I already have one that I wear every day, I just want one that's like pure collector's material, I have the one for you that is coming up. So we will be getting to that shortly. Let me know on this one. Again, round, blue zircon, oval, pink zircon, asher cut, white zircon. The perfect trio, red, white, and blue as well. So let me know on this one for only $8.88, and we will move along into our fabulous 20 carat plus blue wing black D tanzanite right here. This is 1117055. Hello Nancy, how you doing? Happy Friday. This is our 2008 center stone, 18 karat white and yellow gold on this one. It's got a nice little combination of the two, very beautifully built piece. And 58 points of the pear-shaped yellow diamonds. So how this piece is built is that these are all pear shapes. However, in the center, so in the center right next to the stones, we do have pear-shaped yellow diamonds perfectly matching. Again, very much like the round that we had earlier. Don't call in on Monday or Tuesday or whichever day after this piece is gone and be like, hey, I really like that mounting. Can you please find some matching pear-shaped stones for me? First of all, we can try, but no can do 100% on that. And I mean, just that tanzanite is just, I mean, you can probably, if you like the mounting, maybe you have your own stone, but it's just the pear shapes, man. At this point, it's just finding matching stones to put into a piece that, you know, I mentioned last week, one of our designers wanted to make a pair of Alexandrite earrings, and everything was perfect. They were both rounds, they were both, you know, color change was perfectly matching. The carat weights were similar enough where it wasn't like a huge stone, like a 5mm stone in one ear and then a 2mm stone in the other. But then the only problem was one of the stones was just ever so slightly, just a little bit more green than the other. And just that by itself is like, the head jeweler came to us and she was like, sorry, we can't do this. Like, it's gonna be very obvious that, you know, the Alexandrites, yeah, they're perfect and they're beautiful, but it's just a little slightly more green one. It's just so noticeable and can't do it. So again, matching stones is definitely not a small feat. So, I mean, don't look at these stones and be like, oh yeah, they can do that. They can, you know, make more. No, we can't. As you know, with our quality control, it's like, they are very picky, even pickier than me, and that's where I'm learning from. So it's a good thing and also a maybe a not so good thing, but I'll take it as a more of a good thing that, you know, I'm learning from the best in terms of being picky. But yes, 58 points total weight of the pear-shaped yellow diamonds and 46 points total weight of the pear-shaped white diamonds. Also loving the orientation at which these stones are set. It creates it's a very interesting design. I don't have an exact word for it. It does remind me of the emerald earrings that I had not too long ago, the emerald cut ones where the post itself had like 3 perfectly matching pear-shaped yellow diamonds, and then from a distance away it almost looked like one fancy cut yellow diamond. This is definitely not all, you know, the same diamond color, but it's giving me the same impression with, you know, huge diamonds set on either side of this piece. This is what it looks like from the back side. You can see how the gold colors even are perfectly sectioned off to be set with each corresponding stone. So you have your white diamonds in the white gold, yellow diamonds in the yellow gold, and the tanzanite in the yellow gold as well. Kind of different from the other piece that we had from earlier, where this one, the center is actually in the yellow gold. And this one, it does have to stay like it is. And interesting angle here, but the tanzanite almost looks like it's been overrun with red flashes, which is really cool. Which reminds me, has anyone out there tried the thing that I mentioned where you take your tanzanites, your blue and black D tanzanites, and you shine an incandescent light on it and see how it changes entirely into like purple with like complete with red flashes? Has anyone tried that yet? Because it's kind of crazy. And if you're curious, not too long ago we've been bringing you a lot of the bicolor tanzanites, the unheated ones. If you're curious, and if you're the owner of one of those stones, if you put those under an incandescent light, it actually turns into a pink diaspore kind of color. So not exactly like purple, maybe like amethyst per se, but it's definitely a different shade of purple, which is really cool. So that's just a little, a little, I guess exclusive information. um, this piece is here today for one reason and one reason only. First of all, it started off at $29,999. But that is not why it is here. It is here because I've loved this piece for a very long time. I've loved the price that it was at for a very long time. And in fact, we don't typically see this written on the bags, but written in that infamous black Sharpie, we have, this is kind of a big price drop, so forgive me. I'm going to skip all the previous discounts because it's kind of a lot. But written in that infamous black Sharpie, we have the words new low and the numbers $9,999. And if there's anything you know about that black Sharpie price, that means that is it. That is all. We are basically at cost, if not below cost. We can't do anything else anymore. But then I was like, interesting, because there is a slash drawn through that $99.99 price. That's not supposed to happen. I don't know who wrote this price, but it's even better than $99.99. So if this has been a piece that you've had your eye on, I am glad to say that there is yet another discount on this piece. Probably did not go through management first, so we'll keep this as our little secret. I'm sure they're not watching, I hope. And this is no longer $99.99. I mean, it says new low $99.99. New low, it is no longer. So if you would like this piece for the new low, very first caller can grab this for $8,888 here today. This is our new low. This goes beyond the infamous black Sharpie price. This is now $88.88 for the very first caller. So call me on this one. This is a fabulous piece. Let me also try it on the hand. Now, because this is a larger stone, I would 100% recommend it maybe as a middle finger ring. Personally, I've tried this ring on my middle and ring finger ring. And because of how it is built and how weighty it is, I would definitely recommend it as a middle finger ring because it feels more stable and anchored on your hand this way. But again, that's just my advice to you. But $88.88 is the final price. This is what it looks like from the side. So as you can see there, your diamond's all sitting there and smiling and all happy, being next to this fabulous 2008 center stone. Gold color has to stay like it is, but this is just a fabulous piece for only $88.88. And I'm just gonna leave it here for a while because this is just truly, you just gotta appreciate it from this hand shot here. And let me know if you have any questions on this. Again, this is all I have today in terms of tanzanite rings. I know I typically don't get to see tanzanite rings at all. So the fact that we have had two at this point now is a big treat. And this brand new discount is also a big treat for one person out there who decides to grab this. So call me on this one and let me know. Fabulous stone, one of the largest in a ring ever. So let me go and put this back up close. And true to size on this, if you're worried, oh yeah, it's a heavy stone, it's a heavy piece, I shake my hand, it'll, roll to the side. It will not. Just get your size and we will size it perfectly for you. And good night, Kathy. Can't stay awake, so good night all. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I know, East Coast. I mean, we bumped our times up, but we get it. It's the end to a very long week. If I could take a nap right now, I definitely would. But my naps they range from 2 hours to 14 hours, so who knows when I might wake up. But this one, $88.88. You gotta call me on this one. Let me know. Again, the ruby with the white and rose gold combination. Also still here. Some very interesting pieces today, definitely. If that zircon piece is still here, I think I might seriously just take it to the back and be like, hey, either I'm gonna take this or I think something needs to be done about that price because, and by something needs to be done about that price, I don't mean, you know, even lower. I mean, put that price where it probably should belong. So let me know on any piece you've seen so far. I believe the emerald gents ring is still here as well. A fabulous little piece, definitely everyday wearable, so let me know on that. I believe the butterflies are still hanging about, so if you have any questions on that, let me know. And pink diamonds, bracelet, yellow diamonds, black opal. Do you need to see it again? All right, so looks like another piece from earlier has gone, so thank you very much on that one. And anything else? Again, we do have questions about pieces, you know, way into the show, well into the last hour, even after the end of the show, pieces do tend to go. So if you have any piece you've seen today, you're like, I actually like that. Need some time to think about it? No problem. Have any questions? Ask away. But do keep in mind, even though Friday we are online only, there are still people watching. And believe it or not, people do have, I've had to referee some fights in the phone bank even after the end of the show. So keep that in mind. There are more than one person, hopefully, thinking about pieces that you might be thinking about. So again, you can always think about it, but just keep in mind, don't want you missing out, and I definitely don't want to be, you know, refereeing any fights. Especially, you know, it always breaks my heart to do so. And like pieces like this too, like 8888, this fabulous tanzanite, again, pear-shaped diamonds, that's probably more of, you know, the problem than, you know, the tanzanite itself. You know, tanzanite, yes, blue ink block D tanzanite 2008, but the diamonds is like, it's so much work put into it. And it's like pear shapes too. Like rounds are just rounds, you know, 5 millimeter, whatever millimeter, but pear shapes, there's the ones that are cut that are more, you know, elongated and skinnier. And then there's like the pudgy pear shapes, you know, there's such a wide variety of pear shapes too. I don't want to get into that, so we'll move along in a few short moments. But let me know. I have another black opal ring here today if you are interested in seeing it. And yes, tomorrow, I believe it is tomorrow, will be the big debut of the popular, of the ring, soon to be popular. It's already pretty popular from all the talk I'm hearing about it. To that bangle that we had once upon a time, the gold heavy bangle with diamonds set into it, evenly spaced. It was such a popular and a big hit. And the ring will be here tomorrow, so please join Lauren tomorrow on air, online, on whichever way you watch us. The ring will be here tomorrow. I have seen it. I love it. You know me. I love a lot of gold in my pieces. The diamonds, beautiful. I've actually, you know, been here and there when they were finalizing the final design of this ring. I have seen the different versions, and I've not, you know, directly involved in it, but I have seen it passively, and it's, again, a lot of work. So really excited that it's here tomorrow. Definitely the phone lines will be getting their own workout tomorrow. So please remember to join Lauren tomorrow as well for that. So let me know on this tanzanite. Maybe have some questions on it. Maybe, hopefully. But we'll move along very quickly, very shortly. And anything else you want to see, requests, anything, all are welcome. Tanzanite pendants, I did mention, I had a few tanzanite pieces. I showed you all the rings that I had. And here we have, I'm going to just do a quick little flash on this one in case you are interested. This stone is 26 carats. Thank you very much, Raquel. And if I remember, if I'm thinking of the right Raquel, she's rather new to us. Yes, thank you very much, Raquel. And yes, this is my design that's Spent quite a while on it. I think it was last year actually. So this is here. That is indeed a rather large diamond itself in the bail. So if you would like to see all the info on this one, this is a 2926 center stone, one of my big boy designs. And yes, those are all fancy cut, kite cut, white diamonds in the lower half there. So you know the jewelers have loved me for this one. I'm sure they're just glad that it's all in one gold color. So let me know if you want to see this one, but just letting you know that this one is here. This is one of my pieces. Love it a lot, so call me on this, and let's go back to the tanzanite. You know, it's like 20 carats on the hand, and 20 carats as a pendant definitely translate differently. So, yeah, thank you for joining me so far. We are already getting started into our very last hour here, so if you have any requests, now is the time to get them in. If there are any pieces, again, pieces are going after the fact. I know it's, you know, been 2 hours, so people are slowly tuning in, you know, rewinding the show, seeing what is here, and if you like something, picking it up. But I do have everything here that is left so far, so if you have any questions, want to see it again, want to see it on the hand, different angle of it, I can do so for you. I just have everything up here. Bracelet, I think this is the perfect angle as well to show you the bracelet. This is the bracelet that I have been showing you against the hand, so to see it entirely in person. I mean, this is a lot of gold weight and again, over 3 carats of diamonds. So if you want to see this, I do have it right here. So let me know if you want to see it, and still a lot of pieces to get through. So please stay tuned. Again, requests are welcome. If you're on the go today, no problem at all. We'll get it ready for tomorrow or the weekend or whichever day you are ready. And let's get right back into it. Let's go back to our tanzanite right here. Our fabulous 2008s. I mean, I know I'm spending a lot of time on this one, but I think this one absolutely deserves it. But if you want a pendant, again, I did flash my pendant from earlier, or from a few moments ago. If you want to see that, I can also bring up the details on that fabulous piece. For today's show, I just realized I do not have any Paraibas, except I do. I have 2, and the 2 Paraibas I have are actually perfectly matched and set into, you guessed it, a pair of earrings. So we'll be showing that next. Let me know on this one. I know it's definitely a big boy as well, so think about it. 8888 on this one. Again, some rather important, perfectly matching diamonds on the side there. But we'll be moving on into our Paraiba earrings today. So I'll probably have to zoom back just a little bit, but in the meantime, admire this piece from the side, as the side is also a great angle to see which inclusions are in the stone. This is 1115048. That is the item number. And here we have the other one. Oh, it does stand up. That's great. I had no faith, but my faith is back. Here we have 2 perfectly matching Paraibas in a pair of earrings. This is, you know what, currently in the white gold. Would 100% recommend leaving it in the white gold. However, if you must change it into the yellow or even the rose gold, which I do not recommend, we can do so for you. Just give us some time and we will work on it. This is our carat 53 total weight of the center stones, and perfectly matching ovals, perfectly matching color, perfectly matching clarity. I mean, how often do you guys get to see Paraiba earrings? Not often at all, and the 3 aspects I just listed are all reasons why. So that we have this one pair here, is a miracle. 83 points of the diamonds, so we have kind of a, it's not quite a pear shape per se. It is a little bit like a pear shape mixed with a marquise shape in terms of the double diamond halos. And of course, connecting the two components, the bottom half of the earrings and the lever back, which these earrings are lever backs. We also have a slightly larger individual diamonds connecting it. So it's, you know, gives a little bit of something more to look at, you know? And these earrings, I don't think the price, I don't think the current pricing state of Paraibas were applied to this one, because if you know Paraibas at this point and where they are now, they should probably be $8,999, which is where this pair started at. So the fact that I'm going even lower on this pair of earrings is mildly concerning. I hope no one will be mad at me for doing this. So we'll just make it quick. $89.99, not going to be $5,999. Woof, I should probably stop there. Not going to stop there. $49.99 saved you another $1,000. This is what the earring looks like from the back side. So again, stone as clean as can be. It's got that neon color. Paraiba earrings. When do we get to see earrings at all, if ever? Never. $49.99, $48.88. We are going to keep on going here. This is what they look like against the hand. And the drop length on these is actually 1.5 inches. So these are not, you know, teeny tiny little drop earrings. They are actually pretty substantial in themselves. So as you can see here, neon still pops, even though we are looking at it from almost across the room here. Diamonds, I think they are the perfect shape. I mean, if the bottom were just rounded, I think they'd still look fine, but to have it in that, like in that point, it almost adds something to it. It's almost giving me like a feather design kind of look as well, which is very interesting. This is not necessarily like a feather design, but it's just what it reminds me of. And $48.88, we are not done. So let's go up close. I will try one on, as I am not used to lever backs, believe it or not. And with these nails, definitely not helpful. And I almost tried to put an earring on into my ear that already had an earring in it. But in the meantime, let's get to it. $48.88, we're not stopping there. $45.99, getting closer. But if you would like this again, very rarely. We have Paraiba earrings, but again, stones, like I mentioned from before, it's like not matching. You know, the clarity definitely plays a huge part in it. The colors too, as you've seen in the past couple of days, you know, there are stones that are, you know, ever so slightly more green, or I guess more blue in a way, but here they are on the ear, so definitely noticeable and a beautiful piece as well. $45.99, not going to be. Let us go back up close, and one more look, one more price drop, and this will be $3,999 to the very first caller here today. And if they somehow disappear for a couple of months and then reappear back at the $89.99 price tag, oh, I'm sorry, but this is it. This is all $3,999 for this fabulous pair of Paraiba earrings. Yes. Of course. Of the zircons? Of course. So quick little request to show the back side of the triple zircon ring. So here we have it. So because the triple zircon ring is a more unique design in a way where, you know, there's no basket necessarily, and there's no under gallery for a similar reason. So this is again just the back side of the triple zircon ring. If this helps. So it's open, but treat it more as like a traditional band with 3 zircons stuck to the front side of it. So again, this is just how it looks. I don't know if this helps with, showing you the angle at which the stones are set in, but it truly is like a, just a regular gold band, and then you just happen to have 3 really large zircons set into it. So again, I don't know if this helps, but this is what it looks like from the back side. It's kind of like a circular look on that side, but I think it's still here for 888. Have some questions on it, definitely. Hope I answered the questions as sufficiently, but here we have the triple zircon ring from the back side again. So again, it's comfortable, true to size on this one, 888. Back to the earrings we go. Earrings, $39.99. Let me know if you have any other questions on the zircon ring. I'll have it next to me, ready, just in case. But yeah, this is our Paraiba earrings. Again, I don't have any Paraiba rings today. I feel like maybe they've hidden away from me. They're like, enough. You've had at least 2 per week. More Paraibas and Tanzanites. I'm like, I know, but I just love the color so much. And this one is of no exception. $39.99 for Paraiba earrings. If you already have rings, which a lot of them have been going out the door as of late. I've talked to quite a few of you, and there's always been more wishing for more, earrings and pendants. We have a lot of rings, which is our specialty in a way, but your wish is granted right now, as here we have a pair of earrings. There's been one request that I'm still working on, and believe it or not, it is actually very difficult to create. And I believe it was someone on Facebook who had requested this, but kunzite earrings are incredibly difficult to do. If you ever see kunzite earrings in the future, be sure to call in the moment you see them on screen, because they are incredibly difficult to create, to match the stones. Kunzites are also like the zircons, like the blue zircons, another stone that is incredibly difficult to work with just because of how the stones are cut. Very rarely do they, perfectly fit in a traditional basket even. Usually they are custom made to fit their own little mounting. So yeah, kunzite earrings, believe it or not, incredibly difficult to do. Since we are on the earring train, I have another pair of earrings here, but this time they are with emeralds. And if you're thinking, finding 2 stones to be perfectly matching must be super difficult to do, how about these? These are coming up right now. This is our fabulous emerald earrings. I will grab the other one as we speak. This is 119661. So this has been here for a little bit of time. These are, I almost want to say, even more impressive than the Paraiba earrings. But honestly too, I've been also thinking Paraiba and emeralds combination. Thinking about it. I know ever since I had that idea, I've been going through the Paraibas and the emeralds, and I've gotten some side eyes from the jewelers, like what is she doing? What abomination is she cooking up? But I don't know, just a thought. I thought about, the Mahenge pink spinel and the Mandarin garnet combination. Interested to see that. Again, with the Paraiba and the emeralds, would be interested to see that. So who knows? Who knows what kind of crazy combinations you guys will see in the next couple of weeks or months. But here we have our earrings, 18K white gold, pear shapes, all perfectly matching, all as clean as can be, and all going to be a carat 60 total weight in the emeralds. and 77 points of all the diamonds. Now the diamonds, as you can see, there are smaller stones lining the outside of this floral shape. However, in the direct center of it, you can see how large those individual stones are. I mean, at this point, it's like, oh yeah, that center stone must be, you know, a few stones set into a cluster design. Nope, those are all, or that is an individual stone set in the direct center of these earrings. A little bit over a ½ inch, so these are not teeny tiny itty bitty little baby earrings. This is what they look like from the side. So the posts are centered in the direct center of this piece. Twist and turn them however you will. I'm very fidgety with my earrings, especially with the studs. I like to twist and turn them, but if you do so with these, they will look exactly the same as, you know, the post is in the direct center, but, you know, being a consistently floral design, you know, it won't like, you know, change like a trillion cut stone. You know, it might point up, point down, but this one, however you turn it, it'll all look the same. And hello, Darlena from Fontana. I was not born in California, but I was raised here. I was born in Tucson, Arizona. I know, shocker. But yeah, I've lived here for basically all my life, and I am super embarrassed to say that I don't know where like all the major like cities are in Southern California. I mean, growing up, it's always been school, and then after school, and then home, and then school, so never really went anywhere. Been trying to change that. I'm trying to, you know, find a new place every week to just go to after work, after here. So, you know. DBTY bracelet. Which version are you talking about? We do have the triple row, and then we also have the single row. But then the single row, we have like a few different versions. So let me know, Darlena, and then we can go in the back and check to see which DBTY bracelets are available. If it's the one I'm thinking about, it might be the 70-something pointer total weight. So maybe we can check if that one is available, and then we can have that out. But in the meantime, these emerald earrings, I know they've been absolutely mesmerized. I've just been staring at them on my screen and just talking, but let's get to it, okay? Running out of time here. These earrings started at $11,999. Fontana is 50 miles east of Los Angeles. See, now I know where downtown is, but I have this other thing where my perception of distance has been so warped because I went to college in Manhattan, New York City. So like 1 mile there absolutely does not feel like 1 mile here. And in fact, I was talking to one of my New York friends the other day, and then we discovered that from my house to the nearest grocery store is exactly the width of the widest point of Manhattan, which is crazy because that's like a 10-minute drive maximum. And then I believe from where I live to here, TVON, I think is the height of Manhattan. So it's like, just that fact has just blown my mind. I'm like, it's like a mile is like nothing, but it's also so much, so it's crazy. When I came back from school, I was like, oh yeah, a mile walk, that's nothing. And then a mile walk here, it's like, oof. So, but yeah, we'll check on the DBTY bracelets for you. I've certainly heard of Fontana, but again, I'm horrible with directions at school when I take the subway. 100% of the time, I will walk out of the subway and walk in the wrong direction. There's only 2 directions to go, and I 100% of the time will walk in the wrong direction. So that's why I always preferred walking than taking the subway. But hello, Linda. Hello, I believe you're also in California, but hello, welcome to Friday. Welcome to my own little ramble session. The 3-strand is the one you were thinking of. Okay, we can see if that's available. If anyone is in the back and can hear my voice, please check if we have the triple row DBTY bracelet and also the single row with the largest stones. I believe it's 70 points total weight. If we can bring both of those out, it will be great. Thank you very much. And if we have any other versions too, I don't remember exactly what other versions we have. I think we have one where the stones are set a little bit closer to each other. So we can always see what we have, but we will see what we have and bring them out. All right, back to the earrings. Enough talking. $11,999. That's a great starting price. And again, perfectly matching stones, the highest of the highest quality of the emeralds. I think Will actually might be on the phone for these, so thank you for your patience. $6,999, saved you a couple $1,000 there. $69.99, we are not going to leave them there. However, again, perfectly matching emeralds in this fabulous piece. Just take a look at them on the hand, against the hand. I mean, I have been starting to compare earrings to whether or not they would make great rings. And I mean, just look at the size of this piece. If this were to be a ring, how impressive would that be? $69.99, not going to be. $59.99, $49.99, $3,999. We are not done yet. Let us go up close, and I will love to try on one of these. And looks like we do have them. Oh, I must be thinking about the wrong one, but thank you very much. This is exactly what I am looking for. Funnily enough, did you bring them out in the rose gold on purpose? Because we had a little bit of a rose gold parade here. But $39.99 on these, not going to be. This is what they look like against the ear. Incredibly neon. I'm sorry, but have you ever heard an emerald be described as neon? I mean, here at TVON, probably by me, but just look at how incredibly bright those stones are, how well they show up against my ear from a distance away. And $39.99, they are not going to be. Let us go back up close, and we will do them one color only, 18K white gold only for the entire pair. We will make them $3,499 on this fabulous pair of earrings. I mean, me, myself, personally, not a, floral type of person, but these I would love to wear every single day of my life. So call me on this one, $34.99 today for one person only. And we will be bringing out the triple row DBTY bracelet. Ironically in the rose gold, but you can get them in the white or the yellow gold. As diamonds, we do have a few to go around, so there is the nice part of that. Paraiba earrings, again, let me know. Paraiba earrings, $39.99 on those dangle earrings. And also tanzanite, our great big tanzanite, our 2008 for $88.88, also still here as we speak. Had a few questions on that one, but still here as far as I am aware. So let me know on that. And we will be getting to our DBTY bracelets right now. So let's actually start with this on the hand shot. So here we have our triple row DBTY bracelet. Now, what I like what they did about this, but first item number, 1114195. This is here by request. This is our triple row. Now, usually for multi-row bracelets, what I've seen is that people might not necessarily, as in the jewelers, the designers, might not necessarily connect the 3 strands. So they are more prone to getting tangled and messed up. But for this specific bracelet, all of the bezels are actually lasered together, so they will all sit well and neatly on your hand. As you know, bracelets, we are humans, we use our hands a lot every day, driving, opening doors, what have you, getting the mail. you don't want your bracelet to, you don't want to just wave your hand hello at your fellow coworker and then your bracelet is like tangled like a bird's nest, like you just woke up, right? So the fact that these bezels are lasered together means that they will sit forever nicely and neatly on your wrist like this. And currently they are in the rose gold, which I don't know if they're messing with me at this point. But if you wanted it in the white or yellow gold, looks like I don't have any here to show, but we can do it in the white or the yellow gold. Just let your operator know. Now this piece, you all know and love, 72 points of the diamonds, 18 stones total, 6 rows of 3, 4 points each. And because of the bezel actually, they actually give you a larger look on the hand. So if you want a truly larger look, I would say start with the white gold. If you already have the white gold and you want to come back for a yellow gold or even a rose gold, that is also an option. I'm not limiting you to, again, it has to stay in the rose gold, or you can only get rose gold today from my show. But the option is open to you. And also, this is a perfectly fine gifting idea. Bracelets, I think anyone of any age could potentially wear this bracelet and enjoy it. Diamonds, you can't go wrong with diamonds. And this bracelet, we will do it for $999 here today. So again, this is almost like a it's a triple row bracelet, but it's almost like you're getting 3 bracelets all merged into one. So $999 on this fabulous bracelet. And let me actually also go up close and show you what they look like. But first, emerald earrings will move out of the way. So up close, this is what they look like in their bezel setting. So this is, if you're new to jewelry, this is what the bezel setting looks like. It's basically your stone set into its own little frame of gold. And you can see there where all of the bezels are lasered together. They are all connected. They will not move. They will not break. They will not bend. And this is also the chain that we use for our DBTY bracelet. So $999 on this one. Let me know. This is here by request. Let me set it down for a moment so I can zoom back so I can show you more of the bracelet. And the clasp itself as well. It is, let me actually show you what it looks like on the hand shot. Sorry for the moving around. But on the hand shot, it is basically a usual bracelet. So you just click that part in, and I'm not going to do that. But there's also a button on this side. So right here where my thumb is moving, there is that little elevated little button of gold. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to push it and then slide it open. I know we had a few questions about our bracelets. All have different opening mechanisms, but that is that's how this one works. And of course, this one also has a single figure 8 safety clasp as well, because diamonds are diamonds. You don't want to be losing your diamonds. But this is, again, just the closure of it. Just keep in mind there is a button on this side, so you can kind of see it right there. Has some lines drawn on it. That one right there. You just want to push it, slide it, open up the bracelet, and that is how you would open it. Let us go back up close, and this is the bracelet up close and personal. Again, all perfectly matching round, brilliant cut white diamonds in this bracelet just for you. $999. Here we have it. And I also have the 47 pointer, so Darlena, let me know if you want to see that as well. For that one, I actually also have the rose gold here to show. But I also do have the white gold, so in case you are curious as to what the white gold might look like, I do have an example. However, for that one, it is larger individual stones. So let me know. And again, this one, white, yellow, or the rose gold, perfect gifting idea, but keep in mind, depending on what we have and what we don't have, there may be a wait time. So if you're thinking about gifting, get them now so that we can get them to you hopefully in time. Again, so let me know on this one. I'm gonna set it down a bit. You can kind of see what it looks like from that angle. And no problem at all. Always happy to help you out with your requests. So yes, Merry Christmas to you. And this is what it looks like. So let me know on this one. And I believe we're still talking about that triple zircon ring. So if they have any last minute questions, do let me know. And what else shall we show here today? I had one black opal piece earlier. I believe it's still here. I do have another one, so let me get that one ready. And this piece you might have seen. I actually am a big fan of this piece. This piece will not sit up straight. This is 1122038. This is opal. This is a fabulous opal. Now this actually reminds me of the gold quartz that we've been bringing to you for a while now. So we'll just move it here. I do have to hold it. But this one reminds me of the gold quartz partially because when I look at a gold quartz, I just immediately have this like landscape just painted into my mind. And when I look at this, I have the exact same impression, the same feel. I look at this and I think, me personally, terrified of deep water, will never find me swimming in the ocean. But what it reminds me of are those videos of like people diving in underwater caves and how the water just reflects off of the surface of the rock, and even how the water is just dancing above, you know, when you're not in the cave, but when you're under the water and you look up and you see, you know, the sunlight just on the surface of the water. This is really what it reminds me of. Might be a little bit crazy, but yes. Which ones? This one? This is one stone. Yes. Yeah. So just had a question about this piece actually. This is one single stone. I know it looks it looks like it's two stones put together, but that's actually a gold bar going through the center of the piece, which a very unique way of doing it. I actually had done a opal pendant here where, you know, there was a stone, beautiful, blue and green colors, but there was like a spot on the stone where there was just no color, and I was like, I want to give you something to look at. So I decided to cover up that little spot of no color with just pave yellow diamonds, which if you want to see that pendant, it is still here. But yeah, this is kind of reminds me of that. I mean, I'm sure this stone definitely has no lack of color, but this is here, platinum and 18K. Just a little bit of platinum, as you can see where there's like that texture design up there. That is where the platinum is. Everything else is 18K yellow gold. We will size it for you. It does have to stay like it is in the metals. The freeform opal in the center is a 506. So it's a very interesting shape, very unique color combination. It's almost like, it truly looks like it's almost like several stones in one. You know, one side being the blues and the greens, and the other sides being the reds and the pinks and even the purples. But this is in fact one singular stone. 14 points of the Tsavorite, so that's a Tsavorite at the top and at the bottom. And you know, just squinting at this piece right now, it almost looks like that Tsavorite color was like borrowed from the opal itself, which is really cool as well. And last but not least, we have 14 points of the Marquise blue sapphires on either corner of this piece as well. Ooh, looks like boulder open. This backside is open. So here's what it looks like from the backside. Very unique. Could also spend a fair amount of time staring at this. Any Ceylon blue sapphire in Karen, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you have like a carat weight in mind? We can definitely check. I know a lot of the larger stones, they have been taken apart, unfortunately. So if you're able to give us like a carat weight or a price range or even an item number, we can definitely check for you on that. I feel like I've been kind of neglecting the blue sapphires recently, so we'll check for you on that. But here we have our fabulous opal piece. And it looks like ironstone, so you would say boulder opal. Ooh, never dealt with a boulder opal before, I guess until today. So maybe if we can fit that somewhere there, boulder opal. Looks like ironstone. I'll definitely have to check as well, but a very interesting note to make. I'll definitely have to check first. And this piece started at $24.99. You've seen it, you love it, you know it. Very interesting design too in terms of, you know, the outside part of it. Almost gives me kind of like a seahorse kind of look with how there's like spines going down or going around the corners of it. And then the opal itself reminds me of like, I guess, an underwater cave. Could kind of have like a sea life kind of motif in a way. I really love designs where it's not exactly one specific thing, but it could be like a multitude of, you know, things. I know I'm so creative and flowery with my vocabulary, but it's really open to interpretation, which personally I love that, because you look at it one day and it's like, huh, reminds me of this, and then you look at it another day and it's like, huh, reminds me of that. But this here is not going to be $24.99 or even $1,999. Did she give a specific? Around half carat, okay. Okay, yeah, because I read that as 50 and I was like, I am 100% sure we don't have any 50 carat blue sapphires here. But we do have something here, Karen, so stay tuned and I will bring that up next. And again, thank you, G, for the comments. So I will be sure to check with them on this one. If you like this piece, we will do it for $1,699. This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, larger piece. I would definitely recommend it probably for the middle finger, but again, that's completely up to you. And from this angle on the hand, when I saw it, now it's making me think of like a really intricate mirror, like a mirror you would find at home, like that you would hang on the wall maybe. So it's very open to interpretation, very colorful piece, fabulous piece. This is what it looks like from the side. So it's not, you know, there's no protruding aspect to this piece at all. So you don't have to worry too much about it, but it's very intricate, definitely. And it's a very fabulous piece. Only $16.99 on this one. Again, Savrites. You can see how intense they are from this distance away as well. So here we have it, the last of our opals here today. And up close we go one more time. Hopefully it'll stay there and won't roll on me. But we will be getting to Karen's request up next. Requested around a half carat. So the one I have coming up is a 70-point stone, center stone. 35 points of diamonds. We'll be getting to that shortly. Also, let me know on the floral emerald earrings. Those are still here as far as I am aware. Again, had a few questions on those as well. And a couple of questions on this one too. So let me know. Karen, your sapphire will be coming up next. Take your screenshots in case you need some time to think about it. I know it's not... Out of everything here today, this is like the least traditional, the least expected design you would probably see today. So take your screenshots, write down those item numbers, and then we can move along. So up next, we have 1121806. This is our fabulous blue sapphire ring here by request. And it's in this very lovely, I wouldn't call this necessarily a textured band, but because of all the millgrain work that has been done to this piece, it very much will and does give that effect. This currently is in the white gold. However, if you want to change it, yellow or the rose gold, completely doable. Again, 70 points center stone, 35 points of the diamonds. Now, for this piece, because of all the millgrain work, it's almost like it's imitating how a diamond would look, how the diamond would sparkle. But as the piece moves from side to side, you can see how every so often you'll see a sparkle, and that's where your diamonds are dotted throughout the design. However, with how, I guess, textured in a way that the band itself is, it's almost creating like its own diamondy effect, which is really cool. But as you can see, the diamonds are mostly centered around the center part here, as that is where your stone is, and that is probably where you want to see more of your diamonds. Piece like this started at $2,999. And stones like this, that royal blue color. Believe it or not, smaller stones too can have the same problem where they might get a little bit too dark blue, inky blue, even smaller stones, to the point where you can't really tell what color stone this is, if it even is a gemstone. But this one clearly does not have that issue, as it has that bright, vibrant blue, royal blue. This is what it looks like again once more from the side. So it primarily is a band, and then again the stone is set a little bit higher up just so that it won't poke at your finger as you are wearing it. On the back side we do have kind of a sizing bar of sorts, but again, don't worry. Intricate design, not sizable, no problem. We will remake this entire mounting for you, reset all of those diamonds for you, and any gold color and ring size you want. So, you know, detailed mounting like this, don't worry, we will do it for you. No problem at all. Want it in the yellow gold, which I probably would maybe recommend this in the yellow gold. No problem at all. We will do it for you. Want a different ring size? You don't like a size 7? You want a size, let's say 8 1/4? We will do it for you. No problem at all. But this is not going to be $29.99. Again, here by request. Karen, let me know what you think. Not even going to be $1,999. This is what it looks like on the hand. A wider band style on this. I would also recommend you wear on the middle finger. But again, the choice is yours, completely up to you. $19.99 not even going to be. If you would like this, Karen, please let me know. And we will make this $999 for Karen or whoever is out there. So let me know. Even from this distance away, you can see the blue flashes coming through. Not necessarily like a tanzanite with its flashes, but you can still see the royal blue color that this stone is. And from this distance, truly the best way to show you the shimmer and shine of the diamonds. Now keep in mind, these are not huge diamonds that you can see, you know, every single individual diamonds, but overall it does its job where it works with the other stones in this mounting to create this overall very shimmery and beautiful kind of look. So $9.99 on this one. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, the design goes throughout almost of the entirety of the ring itself. So let me know on this one. $999 on this. Let me also move it to the ring finger in case you wanted to see it there. So this is what it would look like on the ring finger. Or if you even wanted to wear it as a index finger ring, let me move it there as well. I feel like rings of this sort, you can definitely wear it, you know, several different ways. I have a few rings of my own. I typically have worn them as middle finger rings, but then recently I've been moving them to be index finger rings, and they work well and they're comfortable. So luckily I wear the same size on my ring finger, middle finger, and index finger, or I'm able to squeeze on the same size. So you know, just a few different ways with which you can wear rings like this. You know, it's not, oh, this specific design is only for, you know, the index finger, the ring finger, the middle finger. I mean, I would definitely, you know, not venture towards the thumb ring or pinky ring for this specific piece, but any of these fingers, you can wear it whichever which way. So let us go up close. $9.99 on this one. Karen, let me know what you think, and if not, we can always go back to the drawing board and see if we have anything else in the back that might fit what you are looking for. So let me know. Again, nearing the end of the show here. Do I dare show the pink diamond? One more piece with rose gold in it. Do I dare? Maybe. This one, yeah, I think I have to. I mean, I gave the pear shape quite a lot of screen time. I think this oval definitely deserves it as well. So if you've been looking for a large pink diamond to either wear or enjoy, or perhaps to even invest in, As we know, prices for practically everything are going up, 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 and up, and are probably never going to come down. So let me know on this one, Karen. And pink diamond. I know, kind of scary for a Friday, but here we have it. This is 1114880. This is the largest pink diamonds in our inventory. This is a carat 09 oval center stone, 18K white and rose gold. I'm sorry with the rose gold, but this one is explainable as it does have a beautiful over a carat pink diamond in the center. And this is a bridge mounting, but this is not just any bridge mounting. This is a bridge that has been custom made for this exact stone. Karen, I'm glad to hear that. If you have any other questions on the sapphire, please let me know and we can go from there. But this bridge mounting, we've had so many different varieties of bridge mountings at this point. We've had different stone combinations, different gold color combinations, but here is the one, the only bridge mounting of this design for this specific stone. Carat 59 total weight of diamonds. That halo around that center stone is impressive and not to be overlooked. All of those diamonds set paved into the bridge aspect of the mounting itself, also not to be ignored. And also, yes, they still go underneath through the entirety of this piece. This is our pink diamond. GIA certified. Did I mention that? Before that though, this piece started at $79,999. And you've seen this piece before, it's been here. I actually haven't paid too much attention to this piece. I know, shame on me. I've been more obsessed with the pear shape, but you know, I saw this one today and I was like, I'm sorry, is that a brand new discount? If so, I think this one definitely needs another look at. And also here's another look at the GIA cert that does come with. So here is the cert, very important. Carat 09 has your specific measurements, dimensions of the stones. VS2, it is a very light pink, but does that mean, you know, it's like, you look at it and it's like, is that a pink diamond? You look at it and you're like, that is a pink diamond. So this is, again, the GIA cert with the clarity characteristics right there. Not much going on over there. VS2 center stone clarity. And let us go back to this fabulous piece. 18K white and rose gold. $79,999. $39,999. And then from that point on, it's been a little bit of a discount fiasco. But let's skip right to it. And it ended up at $35,999. This is what this piece looks like from the side. So again, the stone itself is set into its own little basket, almost like a bezel of gold, rose gold, 18K rose gold. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, bridge mountings, this is typically what it looks like. Other side we go. And back to the front. This is not $35,999 or even $34,999. If you want to see the other one, the pear shape, I believe it's a few points smaller than this one, and that one is $65,000. So, I mean, I'm sure the color grading definitely plays a part in it, and also the clarity, but if you want a pink diamond and you don't exactly have, you know, $65,000 to spend on a pink diamond, but you still want one over a carat, This one is definitely runner-up, and it is also not going to be $34,999. Here today on our fabulous Friday evening, this pink diamonds ring is for only one person and one person only, and it is going to be $33,999 for only one pink diamond collector and lover here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. Again, such a fabulous piece. I mean, that bezel definitely helps with framing out the pink diamond. I mean, for a stone like this, you definitely don't want it to get lost within, again, over 1.5 carats of diamonds. So to have that bezel, it's like here, just circling for you the most important part of this entire ring, and that is that 109 oval pink diamond, $33,999. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, despite being a bridge, despite being a slightly elevated, it is not so high off the hand where it's, you know, you just look and you're like, I don't feel safe wearing that. You look at this and you're like, I will wear that every single day of my life. Or if you are just getting this as a collector's material, I mean, just have that sitting in your jewelry box and it will look like it belongs in a museum. But it is here, $33,999 for only one person here today. Call me on this one and it can go home to you today. So let me know. And we are nearing the last couple minutes of our show. I'll be doing a brief little recap. Again, Karen, let me know if you have any questions on the blue sapphire for only $9.99. And also the big 2008 tanzanite for $88.88. I'll also be bringing that up for sure for another last look. Also the ruby set in the white and the rose gold. I know it's not a combination that we're so used to, but I just thought, hey, you know what? Why not take a really good ruby and put it in a mounting such as that one? And have everyone just take a look and experience TVON's rose gold, which had a lot of comments on our rose gold. It's not so, you know, overly saturated to the point where it's like, it doesn't look real in a way. And it's not so, you know, not as well done to the point where you can't tell if it's rose gold or yellow gold. Our rose gold is perfect. It is beautiful. And if you haven't tried it out yet, you can definitely try it out with maybe our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet, which we had today here by request. Or, you know, studs, the bezel studs, if you happen to have, you know, I'm sure we can bring it out, but that is also another item that is good to try out, the rose gold or even the DBTY necklace. Again, a lot of gold presence in those pieces. You can really see it, really enjoy it, and wear it. So let me know. Again, I know kind of late for this carat 09 pink diamond, but just wanted everyone to have a quick little look at it, refresh your memory on this fabulous piece. And we will be doing our end of the show recap, which I will accumulate. Is the triple zircon ring still here? I believe it might still be, so it looks like I'm gonna be taking home a ring tonight. Luckily it's in a size 7, so I can wear that on several different fingers. In case it is still here, triple zircon ring, $888. If you don't take it, I will take it. Colombian Emerald Gents ring, $29.99, also still here. Let me start building a recap wheel. I'll include some earrings as well. So let me actually move this little guy aside and bring in Mr. 2008 Tanzanite. This was 1117055. If you need the graphics again, if not, I will be putting up some other pieces next to this guy in a few short moments. Again, this is our 2008 Tanzanite with diamonds down either side. Let me just zoom in. And this will be one last close-up look at this piece. Again, perfectly matching diamonds, yellow diamonds, white diamonds, all set into their respective gold colors. True to size on this one. Again, with a piece like this, it is definitely weightier. I would recommend you wear it on a middle finger. It feels more anchored there. But if you want to wear it on your ring finger, no problem at all. Just get it in your size. This is what it looks like on the hand. So here we have it. A fabulous large look. Again, blue wing block Ds. There's a reason why, you know, they're not on usually on Fridays. They are running out. So if you already have a few, you don't have the one, definitely consider this one. It is one of the largest stones we have in a ring. Definitely one of the most impressive ones as well. Our fabulous oval, a lot of diamonds, not necessarily round diamonds, but impressive diamonds nonetheless. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, beautiful work on this one. How the diamonds are set so perfectly. The basket, everything is connected to the band. I mean, just look at it. And from this angle too, you don't see so much of the band, if at all. So almost truly looks like there's just, you know, the tanzanite is just hovering on your hand. And yes, Linda, this is definitely a wow in all caps. Wow. And it's only here for $88.88. So it's gone past the new low price. That was the black Sharpie of $99.99, which I went over earlier. So that is part of the reason why it's here. $88.88 on this one. I've never seen that before, where it's not only just, you know, the black Sharpie price, but written on it, new low. And to go beyond that, it's just, I'm sure there was probably a glitch in the system or in someone's brain, but it is here, $88.88 on this one. A fabulous piece. Please consider it. If you have any questions after the show, we will be here for a few minutes. But here we have it. Again, pieces do go after the fact, so keep that in mind. Again, I love doing my job. I love refereeing, you know, fights over pieces, but it always, you know, is unfortunate for the one who misses out. So be sure to call in, and we will be able to help you out with any of these pieces. And here we have it. Nice little arrangement of the tanzanite in the center, and we have our two-tone gold designs on either side. I might have to bring back this, so maybe these can move to the back just a little bit. Again, pink diamond, ruby. Have never seen a ruby in a pink diamond and white diamond combination before. And also, I mean, just look at the size of these earrings compared to the size of the tanzanite as well. So those are here as well. Paraiba earrings still hanging out as we know, so as far as I'm aware. But thank you so much for joining me. The time has definitely flown by really quickly. But please join Lauren tomorrow. Again, we are debuting the ring that matches the bangle. You know which bangle I'm talking about. Had a lot of questions on it, a lot of comments. Everyone is super excited. I'm sure it'll be wildly popular, so please join Lauren tomorrow on TV, online, however you watch. And any last minute requests are also still welcome. Our vaults are still open as far as I'm aware. And we can check, you know, what we have in the back and get them ready for, if not tomorrow, then Sunday or whenever you're ready. So thank you again for joining me. I will probably most likely be here next Friday again, so hope to see you then. And let's go back to our recap wheel. Here we have our last couple of pieces. And in case you wanted to see the Paraiba earrings, let me see if I can put them up there before we go. But they are a fabulous pair of earrings, perfectly matching. And thank you, G, for watching tonight and for being here. And have a good night, G. Here's the Paraiba earrings. Again, white gold on these, heavily recommended they stay that way. Don't worry, you're getting the entire pair. And that one doesn't want to sit up. But here we have a nice little final recap wheel. Take your screenshots again if you have any questions. and we can always help you out from there. A fabulous, very colorful array of pieces. Tanzanite, ruby, pink diamond, emeralds, Paraiba, all rarities, all unexpected to be on one wheel here today, but here we have it. So again, call me if you have any questions, if you want to take down any item numbers. I can do so, or I can help you out. Your operator can help you out as well. DBTY triple row bracelet, also here by request, $9.99 on that one. So if you were thinking about it, don't worry, they were brought out in the rose gold, but if you want them in the white or the yellow gold, that's also no problem at all. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope we will see you tomorrow for that great big debut, so don't miss it. And with that, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great night.